number 2 here, and we are at the SEA Championship of Sausage Man. Illustrado and Raf, we're going to be your casters today, and we have got so much action for you. We saw a lot of great games yesterday. VVV at the very tippy top of the pack, but a lot of players closing in. It's a very close race as we enter day number 2. Raf, I know you're a little bit under the weather today, but still got to be hyped for day number 2.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, just looking at the scoreboard that we had from yesterday, it almost feels like we never did day one, considering how close it is. You can't really say who's incredibly dominant or who's been... Okay, maybe there is a team that's been kind of falling behind, but of course, day 2 is the day where you rectify all the sins that you've committed as a sausage. So that's definitely something we are very excited for.
Let's take a look at the format right now as we do have the top 16 teams in Southeast Asia. 4 teams from Indonesia, 4 teams from Thailand, 4 teams from the Philippines, and 4 from Malaysia, Singapore. Now we are at the SEA Championship Finals, and we see a lot of the teams already starting to break away a little bit from the competition. And this is where we're at. The best teams from all across the region now coming in head-to-head, and they're playing for quite a bit of cash, and we'll show you exactly what that is in just a second. But Raf, man, I didn't expect this competition to be this close at this stage in the game.
Oh yeah, I mean, everybody's just making a mad dash towards that top spot. How do you get to that top spot, you ask? Well, 1 kill, like there, it says in the blue box, it nets you 1 point. And your position, if you're at the very top, that is going to be a guaranteed 15, so on and so forth. So far, we've seen quite a few mixed strategies from the team's bags. You know, a lot of them play for survivability, but it doesn't seem to have a lot of activity in fragging. But look at this prize pool, guys. At the very top, 18,000 US dollars.
Yeah, that's a lot of money. Definitely not chump change, as you want to be bagging home that 18,000 US dollars. A very, very significant prize pool. And definitely a far cry from anything you get from 5th to 8th place. Still not too shabby though. 1,000 US dollars will still be up for grabs from anyone who places in the upper echelons, or rather the upper half of the standings. Now, as we get into it a little bit more than this, Raf, any particular team you think could be, I think, in the lead for this one?
I mean, the safe answers are number 1 and VVV, considering how consistent they've been, just placing in the top spot. Brand have been making a good climb also. They were starting in the bottom 8 yesterday, but at the very end of our 4 maps, they did manage to make it to our top 5, top 6. But the team that I'm really looking at right now is Resurgence. All they need really is the consistency. They've been so explosive. The way they've been playing is hyper aggressive. It's a bit of a roll of a dice. Sometimes they're honestly outperforming themselves, and then sometimes they're kind of underperforming.
Yeah, the thing with Resurgence, like as we take a look at the teams right now, is that they have those hot games when they are red hot. And they definitely light up servers, because there's so many times we see players just like absolutely popping off, and we saw that yesterday. But unfortunately, it seems like for a couple of the other games, they ended up, I think, a little bit lower than they would have liked, going out a little bit early. There are a couple teams that I do want to focus in on as well. One team in particular that did need to really stack up and improve their game, EVOS VIP, only ending the day with, I think, 5 points. And that definitely needs to improve if they want to have a chance at coming in and taking at least one of the spots in the top half.
Absolutely. As I mentioned, day 2 is usually the day for redemption. And EVOS, they are gunning for that. They're going to be playing with a chip on their shoulder. At least, hopefully, that's what they're going to be getting into. But at the same time, we kind of hope that they don't let their mental wear and tear from the first game really affect their performance today. Another team that's been performing, but not to the expectations of some very zealous fans, Blacklist. You know, usually they're the top 1 PH team, but right now they're kind of meddling within the top 5.
Yeah, exactly. I think they're currently being overshadowed by VVV, who is just playing lights out, leveling it up with the aggression, taking every fight with those silly dragons and then just winning them and rolling over a lot of other teams here. Definitely not something we expected to see to that degree, but it is definitely, I'd say, refreshing. A little bit of a change of pace here for the local scene. But let's take a look at the standings right now. As we said, VVV is ahead, but only by 1, Raf.
Absolutely. Number 1. Again, one of those teams that had a little bit of a rocky start, and then the last 2 games happened Suddenly they're number 2. If they can keep up that momentum today, that number 1 spot is absolutely theirs. Meanwhile, Mindset Esport, who's had a variety of strategies as well. They've been holding down compounds, and then you see them do those convoys. Team 2 broke 7K is also within our top 4. Kind of have to find that edge over Mindset at the moment, followed by Blacklist and our X Resurgence, and now we are at the bottom 8 of our Sausage Man Championship.
Yeah, one of the things I do want to point out here, RRQ, it's a fall from grace. They started so strong at the very top of the scoreboard. I think they were second at some point, and now they have fallen all the way to 10th. So they will want to improve that because they did start so strong, but it just doesn't seem like it's really going their way. Another team that we do want to see improve a little bit, Suhas. They are in, I'd say, a okay position. I mean, it's a little bit dire right now, but because of how passive they have been playing for the tournament, you've seen them so many times just hiding out in the water up until the very last circles, just really being, I'd say, very passive. I think at this point, this is when they have to go and turn up that aggression, dial it up to 11, try to take some fights and get those kill points.
Absolutely. I mean, all these teams are still absolutely competitive. EVOS is really the only exception to that. I don't want to hound on them too much because we all understand like they are killed. It really will mess up the game, but of course they are a team that is of the highest caliber. Speaking of, these are the maps today. I'm sure you've got been pretty familiar with them in our previous tournament. It's going to be alternating between Battle Island and Rainbow Island.
Yeah, it's 1-2, 1-2, same as yesterday, and we're going to be seeing a lot of action here, especially now that the stakes are getting higher. So I'm looking forward to seeing a very action-packed day as we get further and further into the tournament. Now, it's again the same format as yesterday, so teams are going to be quite familiar and used to sort of dealing with it, knowing how to adjust their game on the fly, and turn up the aggression when it comes to Rainbow Island, and then zone it back when it comes to Battle Island. So I'm expecting to see a lot of that here today, but things that I'm looking forward to seeing as well are all these giveaway. We're giving so much away, Raph.
Oh yeah, and I'm sure you still have your eyes on that cuddling shark backpack. Aside from that, we have a Christmas themed costume set, the Big Bad, which is the Razer Kishi for Android, Razer gaming finger sleeves to, spice it up, Razer Gold vouchers worth $10, and custom room cards, all 5 of them. And all you have to do is like and share our live stream video and comment, notify with those very important hashtags, Sausage Man and Sausage Man Championship.
Yeah, definitely. And of course, in the meantime, I'd like to give a very big thank you to our sponsor to make this all happen, Razer Gold. Razer Gold welcomes you to a world of exclusive gaming deals as the unified virtual credits for gamers worldwide. You can use Razer Gold to recharge on Sausage Man for an even better gaming experience. And to make things even sweeter, when you use Razer Gold, you get to be part of Razer Silver, the only loyalty rewards program for gamers. With every $1 US you spend, you get 50 Razer Silver. That's a lot of Razer Silver that you can just accumulate over time. So when you do accumulate it, you can use that to redeem Razer gear, games, and digital vouchers.
Absolutely. Now you're probably wondering, how do I do that? Well, all you have to do is to visit the recharge site for Sausage Man, enter your game ID, select your server and your region so you don't accidentally give it to a doppelganger, pardon me. Select Razer Gold as your payment method and log in with your Razer Gold wallet to complete the purchase and enjoy your gold and silver.
Yeah, well, we're about to get into the game very soon, but before we do that, I do want to talk a little bit of while the teams are getting ready here, Raf. Any expectations, any teams that you think will start to pull ahead today? What are your thoughts, and what do you think we can expect for day number 2?
I keep championing Blacklist just because of how consistent they've been in our previous tournaments. Though they had a rocky game 1, they are very quick to adapt. They're very quick to adjust. Definitely am expecting to see that more of that today. But other teams, I would say number 1, since they've had a very meteoric rise to the top. I'm just really curious, when is that going to end?
I like to agree with you on Blacklist, actually. It seems as though they are finding their footing. They started a lot slower than we're normally used to seeing them, because normally when you talk about Blacklist, they hit straight off the bat. And I think that they're going to be, more comfortable here today and getting a little bit more in the zone. A couple of teams that I do think that will do a little bit better. I think Magic is going to be a little bit better here today as well. They might be a little bit more comfortable, especially now that they get a little bit of a feel on the other teams. I think they're one of the teams that really start to kick it into gear when it comes later into the tournament. So I'm expecting them to turn up a little bit as well. But yeah, that's what I'm thinking here for day number 2.
I love your selection. Magic is definitely noteworthy considering they were, the givers of a very, very, I would say, a very memorable RPG play that was. I'm not entirely sure who was the recipient of that, but still, once again, we are here for those magical plays, and we're very, very excited to get this show going. But just for a tiny bit, we can somewhat formulate our thoughts for this.
Well, take a little bit of a moment just to sort of let all the players get a little bit more into the server, get more comfortable. But yeah, I think everybody is already in it. So we are going into the game very, very shortly. In fact, we are going to be diving into it. So here we are, day number 2. And here we are in Battle Island, plane trajectory heading all the way from the northwest down to the southeast. And again, Raph, a very, very forgiving flight path.
Yeah, I mean, with flight paths like this, you might assume that this is going to be very slow, considering the nature of Battle Island. And with all the loot that's been pretty much served on a silver platter with this flight path, I wouldn't, go otherwise. I mean, really, every point of interest on the map is available for these teams. EVOS is the first to take Airport, which is a very, very aggressive move. They might actually run into Blacklist here, who have been very active on bridge camping.
Yeah. Bridge camping could be key here, especially if the circle ends up in a very watery area like we've seen in the past day here. A lot of it ending in the very east coast, around in the water. Well, so far, though, we're at the very beginning of it, and it's now time to loot. This is like probably my favorite part of the... Oh,
hello.
A little bit of a technical issue on our side, ladies and gents, so apologies for that. So, unfortunately, we will have to be going back to our faces for the meantime while we hang out for a little bit longer.
That's right. I mean, you nearly caught us, we were mid-transformation. We were about to turn into our favorite sausages, but just at the very last moment, we were back to our human forms, our human skins. But, I mean, already we have a start, and again, just apologies. League Ops is doing their best to provide you the best spectator experience, and they're right on it.
Mm-hmm. It's just a matter of time here before we get into it. So again, you are joining us for day number 2. For those who have just tuned in, it is day number 2 here at the Sausage Man Southeast Asia Championships. There might have been a little bit of a, I'd say, disconnection or a technical issue with some of the teams here. Not entirely sure. We will update you on what exactly went down. But for the meantime, we do have to take a little bit of a chill pill and just sort of wait for everybody to get back in it. But yeah, Raph, how was your afternoon today?
I was asleep. Like, straight up, I was just asleep for most of the day. All I could think about was, man, Sausage Man cast tonight, and now I'm feeling the very best.
I mean, like, a lot of the days, dude, I wake up and I'm thinking about sausages. I go to bed and dream about
Absolutely.
Sausage. It's just sausage is life.
Oh yeah. Yesterday you told me like you like ducks. I absolutely love ducks. How far are you into your duck collection, Illustrado?
I'm pretty deep in with the duck collection. I have all the rubber duckies. I saw a matte black rubber ducky, shopping online, and I was like, I need that. That is a nice, very nice colored black rubber ducky.
Yes.
But speaking of things to be given away, we have giveaways on the color on the bottom left of your screen. The colorful keys, guys.
Yes, absolutely. Again, you get those 100 colorful keys. You might take a peek into Illustrado's duck collection, and you might say, wow, that is a mighty fine mallard. You know what I mean? But yes, 100 colorful keys. It's a mighty duck. You know what I mean? Absolutely fine specimen of a perfect aviation bird thing. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. I do have to say, I love that jacket, Raph. It looks like it's gonna keep you nice and cozy.
Oh, it's incredibly warm. I am freezing because of the things are probably gonna heat up anyway. It's Sausage Man.
Absolutely.
It's Battle Island.
I mean, no one wants a lukewarm sausage. You want those hot sausages.
Absolutely. And PSA for everybody, we also did bring up hot dog water. Please do not walk into your favorite restaurant and request for their finest hot dog water. That is very unhealthy.
1 cup of your finest hot dog water, good sir.
You think they shake hot dog water? And guys,
Oh yeah,
although
shaken, not stirred.
oh boy. Oh, anyway, guys, so we have been doing a great job of distracting you. So you may get a chance to get 100 colorful keys. A lot of people were probably listening in, but you guys, the quick eyes, the quick fingers, you do your magic with all those codes. I'm pretty sure somebody took it already. These
Oh yeah.
these guys are so fast.
I mean, I think we could literally just flash this for our sausages and watch who are watching, and like they would get it immediately. Like we don't even have to leave this down there because I know that the moment we see it, people have their phones ready. They'll be like taking a photo, and they're ready to go.
Absolutely. I
Very
mean,
at the ready sausages.
just looking at the screen, it's like a reaction test, Boom,
Standing at
pause.
attention.
Yeah, standing at attention. You gotta be firm. You can't be, flaccid in these situations. You really have to, once again, erect a plan to get all those codes. You gotta go in hard. You gotta go in very, very hard. Boom. Just penetrate the competition. Do not let their defense get to you. And that is the strat. That is the play.
Uh, Absolutely. Yeah. In the meantime, while we're waiting for the competition to start beginning here, we do want to remind everybody that we have one more day of this. So if your favorite team is like a little bit struggling, if they're not exactly in the best of positions, if they're in a tight spot, they could still bail themselves out because there is still another day today and tomorrow. So if your favorite teams are, struggling right now, there's still always a chance. We're looking at certain teams like EVOS to do a little bit better than that as we get back into the tournament. But yeah, while we're sort of just stalling and waiting for time, I'm gonna ask, do we have any word on what's happening with the competition? I'm gonna ask the magic voice in my head and see whether we're getting any update on what's transpiring.
Yeah.
Nope.
It seems that the voices in our head have told us to look at all these goodies that you can get by participating in our giveaways. And no, we don't need medication for these voices. They are what you call league operations, guys. Cuddling Shark Backpack is the big one here, honestly. You bring those around, you'll be the coolest kid on the block. Illustrada knows that. Christmas themed costume sets for all you collectors. Razer Kishi for Android. Razer Gaming finger sleeves to make you absolutely amazing at swiping those sausages. Razer Gold vouchers to really bolster your numbers, and custom room cards. And how do we do that, Illustrado? How do we participate?
Well, all you got to do is like and share. So easy peasy just on this video. And make sure you comment !notify, #SausageMan, #SausageMan Championships. Really, it's easy as that. And we've already announced a bunch of winners previously, not just in the couple days, in the previous day that we did, but also in the previous branches of this tournament in the PH division as well as the others. So we're giving quite a lot away. We already gave away a lot of the finger sleeves, already some of the gold vouchers as well. Cuddling Shark backpack, we gave away so many of those, but I think we're still waiting for the winner of the Razer Kishi for Android, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, we gave one away yesterday, I think, and
Right.
I still think we have a bunch to give today and tomorrow. So, the generosity of both Sausage Man and our lovely, lovely sponsors cannot be contained. Everybody's a winner.
Absolutely. I just don't think that there is any reason for you guys to miss this opportunity. So make sure you like and share, and of course comment that hashtags and the notify right now. So yeah, we are going to be just sort of hanging out and waiting for the teams to get ready, and just sort of waiting for things to come back online. It's really figure out what exactly is going down. For now, we don't really have any word just yet, but we are being told that we should be starting in a few minutes.
That's right. So hold on to your sausages, ladies and gents, because we are about to. Well, we are going to start. Sooner rather than later. And again, guys, just thank you for the patience. Thank you for League Ops for dealing with this as quickly and as smoothly as they possibly can. This is not the easiest thing to do in the world. And of course, thank you players for being patient. It's a wild world out there. You'll never know where if you'll find a cow named, what was his name again? Your friend
Damien.
Damien.
That was our friend.
I love Damien, dude. What a funny
He's the
guy.
best. He's the best. He's absolutely the best.
But look at that. What is the best? 100 colorful keys at the bottom left. You guys swipe that away. do that as quickly as you can. Otherwise, you will make Damien sad. We don't want that to happen. You do
No,
not want to make
absolutely
Damien
not.
sad.
So I got a new pair of hiking shoes today
Oh,
because they were on sale. I just
please
wanted to
don't.
share that.
Yeah, no, this is what he does, right? It's like 1 in the morning. He sends me a watch, and I'm like, it's 1 in the morning. Please.
Yeah, because they were like 60% off.
Oh,
They were so much cheaper. Everything is on sale right now.
it is,
So
guys.
I'm kind of going insane a little bit. I even got new training pants and a parka.
I love parkas. They're just the absolute best. You know,
I
they're very
got
comfy.
I went to Uniqlo and I got an ultra light down
Oh,
parka that's foldable. You can fold it into a little uh tube.
that's
Yeah,
crazy.
so it's perfect for camping. Yeah.
Yeah, they actually have these pair of pants that I just got the other day too. It was very
Ooh,
comfortable. I mean, you know, if you want to sponsor us or sponsor Sausage Man, I mean, I'm totally down to do that.
absolutely. All right.
So, so yes, guys, this is a bit of a doozy here, a bit of a barn burner of time. But I'm pretty sure everybody is still as excited as we are. We're incredibly excited. We are incredibly excited. I do see an inkling of information coming through very, very soon. Hmm. It. Yes.
Yeah, we're just sort of waiting for everybody to get in it. So bear with us, ladies and gents. There's really not much we can do but just wait. So
Mm-hmm.
just hang out with us in the meantime, and yeah, just sit back and relax, and maybe grab yourself a couple of
Food.
sausages
Oh yeah.
while you're waiting. Have that dinner. It's about dinner time for I think a lot of people in the world right now. It's about 8 o'clock here. I think it's about 7 o'clock in Thailand. So
Yep, dinner time. Definitely dinner time. And you know, I'm glad that everybody that's been chilling out on the stream, chilling out on the broadcast, they've been very patient as well. Sometimes people really just ask casters, why don't you make it start? Oh, do you want me to make you a cup of coffee too? Do you want a shoulder massage?
yeah.
Again, guys.
So my
Yeah.
favorite, one of my favorite restaurants in the Philippines here is this Thai restaurant. They're called Krapao, and they
Oh,
do the most amazing Thai food. And if you ever check them out, I just had it, and I'm obsessed with Thai food. Right, I'm absolutely obsessed with Thai food. So they have this one dish, which is called. I don't know if my our Thai friends will correct me, but this is how you say it. It's called pad krapao mukrob, and krap. I said it
oh, there it
right.
is.
Hell yeah. That's what I had for dinner. That is like my favorite thing. But yeah, game is ready by the
Oh,
way. So while we talk about more food, we're getting into the game itself. So here we are. Apologies again for the delay.
oh yeah. And now this is a very, very different flight path. It's about Thai food though. I love their pineapple fried rice. That was amazing.
They have a really good
Absolutely
fried
amazing.
chicken. Like the fried chicken I get from my Thai friend is like khao mun gai tod. Is that right?
We need to know.
Or yeah, I got
Yes.
it right. Because my friend who's a chef, he used to live in Thailand and he cooks food here now. So he
Oh,
knows the names. I can barely pronounce them. But it's a very different flight path, by the way. This is a harder one.
it is absolutely. And we did get a little distracted there, but talking about the positions, this is incredibly different. They will have to fan out to the west most likely. Not too many points of interest to the east side of things here, and we already see Killer driving a Jeep, trying to get that. Oh my goodness. Nearly flattening Dolly. But the good thing is that didn't happen. We do also see yet another squad right around the corner, which is, I'm scrolling up. It is team number 6. Does look like they are in a bit of a pickle here. Is number 1, who are very close to the top. Probably netted their tying points. That's going to be number 1 fighting against GDT1.
Oh yeah. But right now there is a little bit of a skirmish. Number one has already one player down, and these guys are again at the top of the pack. This is one of the teams who cannot afford to play it safe. They need to get points, and they want to catch up to DBV if they want to take the victory right now. They have already lost a player on the GD side, though, so it is a 3v3 right now. Jason might be able to get rezzed right now. He is crossing. This is a very dangerous cross that he's doing.
It is. It absolutely is. And this circle too is, for the lack of a better word, it's very dangerous. Everybody's already bunched up. It does look like Suhas has the idea of clearing out, as I mentioned, the west side of the map here. They're gathering as much as they can. They do pop a supportive smoke here to just get Jason up. That is going to be a little bit of resources getting committed, and that is going to give GDT1 a little bit of time to get their fallen comrades back into action. However, this is not going to go unnoticed. Number one, they will definitely prepare for this.
Well, there. Again, we're at a little bit of a stalemate here. A couple of smokes, a little bit of utility being deployed, but not too much to worry about here. But Jason will want a little bit of armor. He's got not much. Anyway, going into the other side of the map here, we do have MG hanging out. Nobody near them, and they have like everything they need for late game fights here. I don't think anybody's going to contest this. The only real scary thing is whether they have a vehicle to get themselves into the middle of the circle or not. But I think they'll be fine regardless.
That is true. That is absolutely true. There's not a lot of resistance for Tumbuk 7K here. I'm sorry if I mispronounced your name. Dude, feel free to let me know how we were supposed to pronounce that. But like you mentioned, this is very, very uncontested. That is so many buildings that they could just loot for free. But we are going to be taking a little bit of a gander here with RS. I think this is RS Raptor. I'm going to take a quick look. It is RS Mega. My bad. They are going to be in a different situation here. There's a little bit more activity around these parts. Oh dear. As we see yet another aggressive position by GDT1. Number one could be on the receiving end of this, as Fadlan has created a little bit of a nest for himself. He has a P90, which is not something I would like to take long-range fights with. I'm pretty sure a lot of people share the same sentiment. But number one, they might have cornered themselves here. Oh,
Absolutely. And again, we're just sort of hanging out and waiting for these teams to really get in. This is a very forgiving circle. And a lot of these teams will, at this point in the competition, maybe shy away from taking some fights. Nobody really. Okay, this might be a little bit of a problem here because if they are in the bombing zone, they are in the open. They will need to get into cover at some point, so it's a little bit risky. If anybody goes down in the bombing zone, it will alert other teams that there's somebody nearby, so position might be actually given away.
And aside from positioning, that is points. At least, like, the silver lining is at least they're not giving points away to any other team. But then again, you're not getting any points for yourself either. And RSSM here is taking a little bit of time to potentially avoid a fight in Central City, although that is going to leave them very, very light on loot. One of their members, I think it was SM, did not have a weapon yet. Meanwhile, Beyond does have a good set of armor, just not a lot of heals.
Yeah, definitely not too much to work with, and you don't want basically a repeat of what we saw yesterday on Rainbow Island, where nobody had heals even up until the very end of the circle. So one of the very important things to be getting at the very start of the game is to get yourself at least some bandages. Killer's got nothing. He's got like pain meds. That's just about it here. A little bit to share from his teammates, but definitely not. Teammate doesn't even have a helmet at this point, so definitely will need to loot a little bit more. They do see a few players over the horizon, and they are separated because this is Blacklist. Noslo is right above them, so they could be pinched at any point here if they're not too careful.
And if a fortune has it out for them, they might get hit by a stray RPG here. I mean, Blacklist have also been very open to using a lot of the weapons that we don't see a lot. I mean, RPG, obviously, we saw quite a bit yesterday, but we've seen some Excaliburs come through. Not a lot of success, as Mac Pro is taking a little bit of fire here. I think he understands that there is a player just over the horizon, or maybe not. He's kind of running into it. Dolly has scouted that information out, though, so what's going to happen to Blacklist is something that we might witness, as Sink can't really land the shot to drop Nozo below 50% health.
Yeah, can't really land it, but still they do have information. Now look at this long flank coming out towards the south here. We do have one player from Blacklist separating from the pack and trying to get a little bit of a flank going. Let's see if it pays off. But there's so much mobility right now on RS.
There is definitely quite a bit of mobility here, and they do have the arsenal to back it up. However, the positioning is I feel like a little questionable. Normally, you don't want to fight on the coast here. There's no cover whatsoever, and there's nothing to stop any of those Blacklist bullets from piercing their sausages. Again, the question is, what constitutes to the sausage head? We will never know.
What does? What does? Again, I still stand by whatever you put in your mouth first.
That's the head, right?
I mean, you don't put it in last.
Yes. Maybe
So
the
it's gotta
mental
be first.
image. Yeah, it has to be first. I don't know what I was trying to think about. Again, sausages are just the avenue of creativity.
Okay, yeah, absolutely.
I'm pretty sure the way we discovered gravity wasn't an apple, was a sausage falling down. It wasn't an apple. Apples don't grow on trees.
No, they
Sausages
don't.
do.
Clearly, we missed a couple of biology classes.
Oh yeah, biology is like the study of sausages, right? Because
Yes.
yeah. But it does look like Dolly is not gonna miss the chance of taking a few pot shots at 6'9". Will do considerable amounts of damage too. But 6'9" on that cuddly shark is gonna get away, but by the skin of his teeth. Hopefully he has enough heals. He does have 2 big meds on him, but it does look like RS have engaged in chase. They could potentially fall into a bit of a crossfire here. But so far we're not hearing any shots nor anything on the kill feed.
Oh, that's a good knockdown right there coming in through as Killer and Matt, they go down. The fight's not done. Matt Pro is in a little bit of an awkward situation. He gets around the bubble just in time, catches the reload off guard here, ducking and dodging perfectly. Matt Pro, can he do it? He gets around the bend. Still somehow is alive for now. Nosla, they're all low on HP. Sync is a breath away from getting knocked. Danny's right here with the backup. They're out for blood here. Blacklist, can they build this up? 6'9" with the pressure from long range. Doesn't have a helmet, can't afford to get close, but Noslo does drop. Sync right now, he's got to be huge. He's the only one up for his team. Shots still firing and coming through here. He's taking bullets from all directions. And Mac Pro is able to heal, but he gets knocked as well. This is looking terrible for Blacklist because the last remaining player, 6'9", so far away. They could go for the res. Danny, he's going to go for it. He's going to get resed, I think, here any second now, but he's going to be low on HP. No head armor for 6'9", so he'll have to be decisive.
And decisive indeed. He doesn't want to land in spectator jail as he is trying to fight out of this tiny 2-story house here. He has no avenues of, well, safety really if he chooses to exit this cover. But it does look like RS, their numbers have been bolstered. Blacklist is going to have the same story, but not to the degree of success of RS. But like you said, there's not a lot of armor to go around, nor is there any heals to really have a long drawn-out fight. They do pop that protective bubble, so that could prompt RS to really collapse on them. And we see Danny, he is going to be the aggressor here. He finally finds that finish, and he even gets the knock on 6'9". And that is Blacklist eliminated very, very early. 15 teams left, and Blacklist is not anywhere in those 15.
Oh, well, a couple of players dead here for number one, so they will be two of our top teams in the game. Pretty much struggling right here. Aggressive play here from Hams. He's looking to go ham. He does actually find one. That's a good drop, but he gets traded himself. That's another trade here. Number one only has one player left standing. Can he actually do it? That's a 1v1. That was a 1v2 that happened. Can he finish him off? And it's going to be GD, I think, to survive for now. That's an assist, actually. All his teammates are dead. All his teammates are dead. So it's all Nez against the world.
And seems like number one, despite getting all those early points, those early 2 points, they are in a bit of a struggle here. We haven't seen too much of VVV actually, so they could be very comfy in this lead. Honestly, could just take the placement points, but they want to pad that as much as they can. Nez does have quite a bit of time to resurrect his teammates if he can just find a way out of this, as team number 6 is hot on the trail. It is going to be GD Team 1 that is going to try and cannibalize this team for their resources. Nez still trying to pick up as many coins as he can. Same story for GDX Pink.
Yeah. 2 players still standing for GD, but I think they have the res tokens available, so they might be able to go ahead and get them out here. I think Bren had a technical issue because they are missing 1 player.
Oh dear.
And I do not think, yeah, they might have not loaded in or something like that, but they're going to be playing with a little bit of a handicap on this one. So a little bit of a shame here for Bren.
Indeed it is. Again, sometimes the hand of fate is not a very friendly one. We do see RS. They take a little bit of a firefight between Wisdom Community. But no shots have been exchanged on both sides. There's actually Conky that is low on health. Just a few tickles from this Scar is enough to knock him down, but they escape. They avoid silhouetting on top of this hill. It does look like snow. Doesn't plan on melting yet. Plans to maybe freeze this world over, but maybe for another day.
Yeah, indeed. Well, still moving into the circle now as we get into the party area number 2. It is WDC. They have made a little bit of an impact in the previous games. Nothing too much to write home about for now. But they do want to make a little bit more of a mark. RRQ, they've already started out with a loss. So a lot of, again, it's RRQ. They are not catching a break, man. It seems like every time RRQ want to come back into this game, it's just getting harder and harder for them.
Oh, they don't even do any damage by blowing that car up. WDC somehow managed, aside from Rayyoung, who did take a smidge, but nothing too inconsequential. And like you said, the theme continues. RRQ operating on a deficit, a little scattered here. Hopefully they don't get the short end of the stick this time around, because you just hate to see that happen. As WDC, I think they can feel it. They can smell the blood in the water.
Absolutely. They are indeed smelling the blood in the water, but can they be the sharks? As it's a big swimming pool or a big ocean in Central City right now, and there's still quite a lot of circle to go. So right now, the smell of that blood may be a little bit, I'd say, attenuated for now.
And we are going to be taking a little bit of a peek with Magic here. Nothing much going on for them, except just looting as much as they can. The war and attrition has probably begun for a lot of these teams. There is a care package, and it is going to be RRQ Axe, and blessed with that. But as I say that, there is yet another team, which is WDC, who is much closer to that. I think they're going to contest this. They're turning around. Oh, no, they're not. Interesting choice.
I think so too.
Yeah.
A little bit of a, again, it's a little bit of a lull here as we get into the later stages of the first half. Of the first game, rather. EVOS can't, oh, okay, that's a great spray down, but you did run in. Man, EVOS are really not catching a break. It's really just unfortunate to be seeing this every single time, but you can't, it's not really their fault. There's really not much you can do about it. Just gotta feel out for them and just hope that they do better in the upcoming games.
Yeah, sometimes it's really just a symptom of the circle here. And EVOS, all those resources that they spend so much time gathering, so much manpower, trying to avoid any contact was almost for naught. But here we are, circle number 2. Once again, still 15 teams. This is, again guys, if this is Battle Island, there's gonna be a lot of slow moments like this, especially like this.
Yeah, so we're just gonna chill out and sort of hang out and wait a little bit longer for things to really come through, because there are going to be these times, these moments here when it comes to Battle Island. EVOS have lost, at least they've only lost 1, so there is still a decent chance of them placing pretty high. But I would really like to see them place a little bit better. There are still 15 teams.
Yeah, that is quite a bit, quite a number. As number 1, could not find hams, unfortunately, so they are going to be operating like a Hydra. Just 3 heads, fortunately nothing growing back. Suhas, what happened to Suhas? We leave them alone for a couple of minutes. Suddenly they're down 2 players as Rani and Oyen tried to be the, wonder duo here, trying to scavenge as much points as they can. Bren as well, say a similar story. However, they could find a little bit of action here. There is a team looming right around the corner, just right outside the safe zone.
Yeah. This silly dragon could come into a really, really big way here, especially gathering how open this next circle looks. Could just easily steamroll a lot of teams, so I'm excited to see what it can bring to the table. But obviously, we'll have to see right now. As number one, they res 3, they res 2. They got out of that, man.
Absolutely, they did, but Sean is alone. He does have the weaponry, but the split second or this time spent in this vehicle could be the end of him. RS?
Oh no.
They don't check. Oh, they're waiting for him to pass. Are they going to let the shots fly, though, is the question. There is a slime there for emotional support. You can do it, but they choose not to.
Yeah, I think it's a fair decision. But honestly, that was really a big plus for EVOS more than anyone else. Because had EVOS lost anybody else, I wouldn't really feel so good about that. They do collect another vehicle, though. So that's going to be a little bit better for them as they ensconce themselves into the no-fly zone. This is a tough circle, Raf. We are divided straight down the middle by this river. And we have no idea how it's going to go. Either way, there will be teams that have to fight as they cross that river.
It's really crazy that... Oh, that's even worse!
Oh, that's so brutal, because you still don't know where it's going to land. You don't know whether they're going to go north or south. It's mostly south, sure, but you still never know.
That is so unfortunate. And it does look like RRQ, they do find a little bit of points there, fighting a member of WDC, so action is kind of slowly picking up here. Bren, they find Darwin! Oh no, not the pony! But it does look like they're kind of recharging. Oh my god! He escapes!
Go, little pony, go! Run, pony, go! Oh my god, Darwin is booking it for his life. They can't hit a shot. Ah! They found him.
That took longer than it should have, honestly.
Fair play, though.
Fair play.
What an escape.
Absolutely fair play. It does look like they're taking a little bit of damage from somebody else here. Bren, suddenly, they're getting whittled down, and I think it's actually the circle convincing them to move farther inside. But man, again, you hate to see that happen. You really hate to see that happen. But again, guys, all you EVOS fans out there, keep your head up high. You know, still be very, very faithful because this team is very, very skilled. Just so unlucky. Just so unlucky.
Man, EVOS just can't catch a break, and it's just really disheartening to see here. They're still not out of the competition, but they've already lost 2. And it feels like every single game they just lose player after player until they finally get knocked out.
That is a bit of a doozy here. That is, you know, death by 1,000 cuts. Although I do love sausages that are, you know, finely cut. I think those are very enjoyable in their own right. But we are going to be looking at mindset. I think this is the first time we are going to be... We still haven't seen VVV, which is interesting, right?
Yeah, we saw them at the very beginning of the game, but really haven't checked in on them a little bit more. Probably nothing much very interesting happening for their side for now. Maybe. Oh, colorful keys, by the way, at the bottom left of your screens, guys. Fastest hands in the East.
Yes, absolutely. And TMT, Tumbuk 7K, they have an idea that RS is here, but what else is there? What else is there? As RS, they're playing this incredibly patient. I guess they have no reason to move anyway. They're in the circle. They have all the resources they want, but one wrong peek could be the end of them. Ooh. And TMT, they announce their presence. We know you're there. And those hitboxes, they don't like us. But we know you're there.
Yeah, you don't exactly know exactly where, but still a good idea. It was maybe more than enough, but shots raining in from all around. As there are still 14 teams, and this is going to be, again, another problem. I think teams are feeling the pressure of this international competition because this is just so much more passive than what we saw in the regional playoffs. Because when we covered the regional playoffs, a lot of the teams just wanted to go fight. Yeah, kill everybody. But this is so much different. Teams are so much more patient, so much more passive. And I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that they're competing with other regions.
That is true. That is absolutely true. We also ended a lot of our games between 20 to 25 minutes, and we are well past the 20-minute mark now.
Oh
We're
no.
definitely.
I
Oh
think
no,
I know what's
indeed.
up, Raf.
What
VVV is
happened?
missing one player too, and I think it's the same reason that you're
Ah,
having a problem.
I see.
Ah.
That
Brandon's
is
missing a player, VVV's missing a player, and I think we know why.
yes. It is not a fun day for a lot of people. But still,
In the
I am so happy that they're still trying their best. You know, they're doing as much as they can. Sometimes teams just kind of give up, but when they were made, somebody forgot to put the quit in them, and they're still competing. I'm pretty sure they're still gunning for this. I mean, obviously, right? But Suhas still could not find a safe spot for them as MG. Whoa. If stop time would have landed on that UFO, that would have been so cool.
Look at this. The next circle, it's most players are most teams are going to be crossing south, and I'd say for certain it is going to be a south side circle here, but you are threading the needle every moment you try to go for that cross across that river. It's just so dangerous. It's just so deadly.
Definitely is, and this circle has only gone so much worse, so much more unforgiving, Ilu. It's still the same one, just much more claustrophobic. And number one, they're trying to get as good of a position as they can, but
It's not good.
it really isn't. There's just so many openings here in MG. They understand that this could be the prey. They're just like vultures here, just kind of chilling. Even take out the watchtower there.
All right, they're sniffing out where number one is. There are only 3 players strong, remember this, but so are a lot of other teams. Now, a couple of shots coming in from stop time. Doesn't land yet, but they are applying the pressure. This is leaving them vulnerable from the back. Fortunately, nobody else is coming around here, but look at this. Number one, they want to take a fight. They are ready to rock and roll should it come to it. Remember, they still have to cross that river, and they're deciding to at least send Nez to make that crossing as soon as he can amidst all this pressure, leaving Jason Z and Ryfern to sort of help them get that cross.
That is definitely what's happening. Is man, a bit of a mess. Oh, oh my goodness! I'm so surprised nobody got down, but we finally have one from Ultima. But Bren, maybe that wasn't the smartest thing to do. They do get traded out, and now suddenly Ultima have the numbers advantage here. Oh dear me! Like you mentioned, that's the reason why this warehouse can be so dangerous. Just, you know, Dragon, what's up? Pops in, blows your face off, flies out. Oh man.
Yeah, but Bren seemingly have bitten off more than they can chew here. The silly dragon is flown away right now, so now they're in a 2v4, and Bren is in like the worst spot. They have to fight to get through this warehouse. There's just too many angles to check. They don't have positioning. They have another team collapsing in on them from the east. They might get bailed out here by RS.
They might. And another thing to consider, they gave more resources, but Suhas once again getting hit by the cruel hand of fate in the form of Bren. Bren even find a little bit of refuge for themselves, but RSG Mad Mars nearly takes out 2. Spear is here to back him up. But my goodness, the damage has been done. It's as if they possess this game. They even make team number 11 vacate here. And oh my goodness, what was that, Mad Mars? But
Yeah,
look
that
at
was
this,
absolutely
Elo.
nuts. They're out of the circle though, so they still have to go in a little bit. But look at this nice work from Marge, finding another one. That's a vehicle explosion from outside though. Hybrid still around the corner. Suhas has just gone down in the meantime as well.
Oh dear. It's just gotten so messy. This compound has turned into a bit of a no man's land as Lan barely gets into that bubble of safety. And Rechi will find Ashimos. Oh no, indeed. And this, I believe, is a 4-5-way split. Everybody, look at the pony, it's on fire.
And that's Bren eliminated right now by Ultima. But they still have to deal with Resurgence, who is just right here. But there's still another team as well. Third party coming in. Ultima looking to fight with Resurgence, who is just going down. Up to Hybrid. We'll try to go for that res. Picks up his teammate. Go for that res right now, while shots are coming in through from every direction.
That has to be a highlight. The pony just took out 3 players, and that is, I don't know how to feel about that. It's funny, it's exciting, but just really, once again, the word of the day is unfortunate as these teams are clumping up together. We are now in circle 6, at least very close to it, and we still have 10 teams, 32 sausages. It does look like Tumbuk, they have the best position here. Resurgence, they get an Excalibur, but how much is that gonna help? It is pretty tight, but Sugus has found a mech for himself. Not gonna be very good for a lot of the other teams.
Yeah, absolutely not. And there's still 10 teams alive, and look how tiny the circle is, and a lot of it is still in the water. It's just, oh man, this is one of the most painful things I've seen. And look at the high ground that Team TMT has. They have a line of sight on everybody below them, save for the ones who are inside cover, but that's still not a lot of movement availed to everybody else. Now, RRQ, they have 4 players still alive. They have a chance here. Oh, VVV is getting mowed down as well. They just lost a couple of players. RS has been taken out by VVV. Now, RS, they want to go on RRQ. Well done, as he finds another one. Saint gets one, gets dropped himself. That's a quick trade. This RRQ living with a teamwork right now, making it happen.
Oh my goodness. Everything is just collapsing. Look at the kill feed go nuts. And like I said, these houses have turned into something of a slaughterhouse. But look at this. We now finally see RSX. They do join in the fight here. I think this is RS Mega. They try to jump in. Kami doesn't land anything here. It doesn't look like SM is gonna get taken down, but D-Roy will make the stand of his life, turning this into Alamo. He fights Kami. Can he finish him off for the points? It does look like it's gonna get denied by GDT1 as D-Roy acts. He must reload here. He must get all his bearings set. As RS, they are recovering slowly but surely. They have enough meds for this situation. 2v1 in this house. But oh my days, look at the map. Everybody has to make a mad dash to that circle. Otherwise, they're just gonna get eaten alive by the blue.
Yeah, and it becomes a waiting game. It really becomes a test of who can hold on the longest here. Oh, okay. Already in. What a player by D-Roy! Trade flag? Absolutely. And that's RRQ eliminated.
Now we are down to the last 6, Ilu. Somehow this crown is still up for grabs. Alright, you trying to land, or at least try to deny magic from literally anything here. Momo Ross is gonna be suffering an unfortunate fate here along with his teammates. Alright, W though, he does have a bit of a tall order. Could make a mad dash towards his teammates, but there's just so many sight lines.
It's more in the water.
Oh my goodness.
And it's forcing everybody to the northwest. Nobody is in position. There's like one player inside of it, and the only cover really is the crest of that hill. There's really just not much for these people to do here as they all struggle to come in from the southeast. It's going to be an absolute bloodbath shot coming from the AWP. Does make a connection here. Can't miss this. Can't hit the second shot. The DP, it does work. Triple kill right now from QQ.
And look at that. Who's the team that is mostly occupying the safe zone? It's VVV. They could take the crap fire, but everybody's collapsing on them. Sugus using this mech as quickly as he can. He must try to get as much space, trying to be as annoying. But it is not meant to be. This armored menace is still going. The GDT wants pink. He is going to color the grass red. But the circle has once again reduced in size. And only number 8, which I'm still controlling the sensor. Oh no, it's not. It is TMT.
Only one guy.
Oh my goodness. And it has to be a mech too.
And there is a mech. This is so difficult. It's like full up. You're not gonna blow this up. You need a way to deal with this mech. And they might just run away with it here, but up from above, QQ looking for the spray down. Can't connect.
Oh dear.
Another attempt at it though. They do try to go one more time on it, and they're all gonna try to take those pot shots here. They got 5 teams still left alive here. Iron Fist playing the waiting game, waiting on the edge on the north side. Has to play the safe Berlin right alongside him. So there's 2 players on these beaches, and he's just gonna try to hide, do his best to try to survive here, using the water as a little bit of cover, a little bit of protection here, a little bit of safety from the mech. And now Sugus, he is just the raid boss right now. Nobody else alive. His team all dead. He's here to stay alive. He's here to get those placement points for his team. Maybe even outlast the rest of the players. Berlin alongside Iron Fist here in the water. This is a tall order for these boys.
Indeed it is. But do they know where Iron Fist is? Oh, but he is gonna rear his head. So that is going to be Sugus. He is going to go for some spear fishing here. And Iron Fist, he could be helpless, but he wades away. He uses the water. He uses the land. Now he's turned into a ball. But Sugus has found some unwanted attention here. As GDT1, they collapse on him. They even find Iron Fist. It is down to Berlin. But GDT1, I think they have this in the bag. Unless he lands some sort of crazy shot. The blue is against him. The water is against him. These bullets are looking to finish him off. And I think that's it. Oh, the blue is just going to tickle him. He's gone.
At least denying 1 point in the very end here, and GD making a statement. And look what that Magic. They come in second, man. Predictions coming through here. VVV, with 3 players, they still managed to take third place. So good play from them. Not a very high kill game, actually, for a lot of these teams. Only really GD being at the very tippy top here with all the kills.
Absolutely. Again, I think that was one of the best ways to start the day. It was very chill at the very beginning. I'm pretty sure me and Illo had a conversation. Yeah, we're probably going to be chill with this cast, but no, the game will not allow us. The game was just too action-packed. Just too fun. You know, sometimes you just can't help it. And Bren, I love this. Hashtag drive-by. I'm so sorry, Rani, but we have to go.
That
oh,
was
no.
classic.
Oh, dear. That too.
Yeah, a lot of great highlights in this game. It's just there was a lot of I'd say slow moments, but when things kicked up a notch, man, it went full throttle. So I'm absolutely elated about game number 1. I think we'll see a more exciting game number 2 when it comes to Rainbow Island, because this was, I'd say, a little bit underwhelming, this game. I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna be completely honest here and say game number 1 was a little bit of a non-starter. Very passive, very low amount of kills for a lot of these teams. A lot of it coming down to the circle. A lot of teams getting knocked out one by one, and it just wasn't a great start for any team, really. Just GD.
Now, this could potentially be like Rainbow Island, right? It seems like the really super high fragging games that really farm the point tap it on Rainbow Island. So maybe they're kind of, I wouldn't necessarily say coasting, right? But they're pacing themselves. But now we are going to be checking out the leaderboard to find out who snagged that top spot. And VVV, they managed to hold on and make somewhat of a cushion for themselves. Number 1, though, 63, still not that far behind, as Team Taburok has 60. Mindset with 56. Blacklist with 47. Still teasing with that number 5 spot. Resurgence, not moving at all, too. GD Team 1 and Magic Esport, though, they have been shuffling around by a tiny bit.
Yeah, GD just shot themselves up the ladder board with that one performance. And Magic as well. Just with the placement points alone have managed to come in quite handily, getting themselves in the top 8. Well done from Magic. A Mindset as well with a really good performance. And not so much for RRQ and Bren. A little bit, I'd say, underwhelming from them. The 2 RSs, Raptor and Mega, not really that great in position as well. And Suhas and Evos still very much at the very bottom here. Evos managed to get themselves at least 1 point somewhere in the middle of that.
I mean, there's just so many questions, you know, we'd be asking all these players, but I feel like if I was the captain on Evos or one of the more vocal players, this is really the time to buckle up. You know what I mean? It's the second day, that was the first map. Maybe the dry spell from yesterday is still continuing, but that definitely is not the end of the world. It is definitely not the end of the world, but they got to step it up, is really the bottom line.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, let's take a little bit of a moment again here to remind everybody that you are lucky winners of these activities that we have. Congratulations to you guys. The winners here of the SEA Sausage Men Championship activities giveaway. Congratulations, Darren Estrada. You just got yourself a Christmas tree costume set, $10 of gold Razor Gold vouchers for Paul Andre Maglake, 300 candies to Ervain Ivan Serico, and a custom room card to Jesse Paul Mendoza, and the Cuddling Shark backpack to Glenn Mark Rivera.
Hold on a minute. That's not the first time I've seen that Glenn Mark Rivera name.
Yeah,
I can
he's
remember.
won.
Right?
100%. I think last time he won too. Lucky person, man.
You can't escape. I mean, for
Baka
some
naman.
reason. Yeah, you know what, Glenn? It'd be real cool if, you know, I think you have an extra Cuddling Shark backpack there. Ilustrado is looking for one. But anyway, guys, congratulations. Absolutely congratulations. There's still more to be given away. And we even had a healthy amount of codes that were given away during our little lulls here. But just to remind you guys, what is being given away is the Cuddling Shark backpack first and foremost, the Christmas themed costume set, the Razer Kishi for Android, the big baddie there, Razer gaming finger sleeves to make you the quickest sausage in the West, Razer Gold vouchers, custom room cards. Now, how do we do that, Ilu? How do we get a chance to win those?
Easy peasy. Like and share the current live video, and of course, comment !notify and hashtag sausage man championships. We also got a lot of other giveaways to be handed out here all across the day. So make sure you stay tuned. That on top of the 100 colorful keys that we are going to be distributing on the bottom left of your screens. So there, definitely stay tuned and watch out for that, because we do have so many things to be giving away for you. But in the meantime, we want to give a quick thank you to our sponsors. Thank you to Razer Gold. Razer Gold welcomes you to a world of exclusive gaming deals as the unified virtual credits for gamers worldwide. You can use Razer Gold to recharge on Sausage Man for an even better gaming experience. And to make things even sweeter, when you use Razer Gold, you get to be part of Razer Silver, the only loyalty rewards program for gamers. With every $1 you spend on Razer Gold, you get 50 Razer Silver, which you can accumulate and use to redeem Razer gear, games, and digital vouchers.
Now, how do you recharge? You might be asking, even though we've gone through the rounds many times. Just a quick reminder, you have to go to the sausage, enter your game ID, select your server, select your region, and select Razer Gold as your payment method. Log in with your Razer Gold wallet to complete the purchase, and there you go. You have both your gold and your silver to ice it up for you. And once again, just a big thank you to them for helping making this possible, this wonderful event.
Yeah, we are going to be getting into game number 2 very soon, but we are going to be waiting just for the right moment and for the teams to get into the server itself. So bear with us for another couple seconds. Any thoughts on that previous game, Raph? I know for me, personally speaking, it was a little bit of a underwhelming game. There were a couple of good highlights here and there, but it seemed like a slow start for a lot of these teams. Sure, a lot of the Philippine teams did have, I'd say, an issue with their connectivity, and so one of their players at least dropped out very early on, and I'm hoping that might be resolved a little bit later on in the day.
Yeah, I mean, we definitely hope that we get the full integrity, whether it be on the technical side of things or, as a whole. But thoughts in the game, yeah, there were quite a few lulls, but I feel so bad for saying this, but it's Battle Island, I don't want to make Battle Island feel like the unwanted child or anything, but Battle Island definitely has a knack for putting people to sleep, not in a good way. Thankfully, though, at the very end, it does become a crescendo violence. It just becomes so hyperactive and so hectic, which honestly made up. But yeah, that is the start of the day, so kind of firecracker.
Especially when you've got circles like that last one that just sort of divide the map into two polarizing points here above the circle, across the river, and south of it. We see that happen quite a lot of times, and on Battle Island, that's just absolutely heartbreaking to deal with. To be able to get on one side and suddenly you have to cross in like the middle of a firefight, and then you're dead. One of the things that make Battle Island at least interesting is how the terrain is shaped and how it's worked around it. But going into Rainbow Island, I just think the nuance of the map, the way it's made, the way it's structured, just lends itself more to just to Sausage Man. But before I get on talk about the maps a little bit more, 100 colorful keys up for grabs right now in the bottom left of your screens, and you all know what to do.
That's right, absolutely. And friends, be very quick with those, because those disappear very quickly, very quickly. And man, you don't want to miss out you don't want to miss out on being a well-endowed sausage. You want to be as sizable as you can. You walk into that locker room, just bam! What's up, guys? I'm here. I am. You have a very large presence, sir. All those skins from the 100 colorful keys that you got from the Sea Sausage Man Championship, by the way. Again, guys, for those who just tuned in, welcome. We are going to be starting game number 2 soon, very soon. And oh man, come on! I open my chat and I see food. Come on, come on, guys.
Yeah, I want some Thai food right now. I genuinely,
Yes.
I'll say this, dude. I think Southeast Asian food is the best food in the world because we have so much great food. You got like Thai food, which is amazing. Got Vietnamese food, which is also like crazy good. I love Indonesian food as well, and Malaysian, Singaporean. I know they're like closely related sometimes with like the sambal, and then there's just
Ooh.
Pinoy food, which is Filipino food, which is like different from everybody else as well, but bearing some semblance. And I just love all Southeast Asian food. I think we have it figured out. I think we got it made. We got it made.
It's really unavoidable, you know. It is a sausage man. Food will come up. It will make you hungry. And I think my camera is, or rather, my digital mask. I'm actually a sausage universe. But we're still here. We're still good. I have to agree with you though. Just the variety of
You know what my
Southeast Asian
favorite
food.
Thai drink is? I love chayen, like the Thai iced tea. It's
Oh,
literally my favorite tea in the world. Okay, the close second is like a like a masala chai. I love masala chai, but chayen I think number one with that sweet condensed milk, and then they make it all foamy. Oh, it's just the best.
I think my Thai tea in general is still good, right?
Oh
But
yeah.
if there's something that, you know, I'm very proud of mangoes here.
Oh yeah, we have
Because
the
I
best
am.
mangoes in the world. I don't even care.
Hold on. Hold on. If
We
we have,
do.
dude, Thai mangoes, they're overpowered.
Thai mangoes
dude.
are good, but Philippine mangoes are number one. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but they're overpowered,
sorry.
is what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Like, oh,
Oh
finally another good mango.
yeah, it's a good mango, but you know what I love? Vietnamese coffee. That's the stuff.
I've heard good things about Vietnamese coffee. I have yet to try.
It's amazing.
For those who
The
are still
Kapet
tuning in,
Jam.
yes, we are enticing you to be very financially responsible and trying out all these things we're talking about. Literally everything we talk about, try it.
Oh man, I really want to grow my own like basil, my holy basil, like some krapao.
Oh,
It's like the best. It's like the best thing. I don't know what you call it, but there is this like sauce that the Thai people they put in like a lot of their dishes. It's like sugar and vinegar, and I forgot the name. Boss, what do you call it? What do you call the sauce? Yeah. Namprad brick, I think, is what you call it. Yeah, that's the one. I love that. I put that in everything. Just saying.
is this the one with the
It's
little
like a sweet,
spices?
spicy sauce with like
Yeah.
vinegar,
Oh
and
no.
like, and you put it in like everything, and it's just like the best. Absolutely love it. It's got you can put MSG in it. I see some people do that, but it's like super good.
That sounds a little, you know, like whoa, relax. You know, one thing that I did try in Thailand, which is I believe isn't native to Thailand, is plum sauce. And after that, I was like, well, I'm a believer of plum sauce.
I think the plum sauce originates from China and was adapted across Southeast Asia.
it's
Because
really
a lot
good.
of Chinese dishes have like plum sauce in them. Like if you got like Peking duck. Oh yeah.
Oh,
I'm starving and I'm starving for action. So we're gonna be going into the game. Game number 2, and here we are, Rainbow Island.
and that, my friends, is Illustrato once again vouching for the duck. Meanwhile, just another quick look of all the teams we are looking at today. It is Mindset Sports WDC number 1 TT RRQ Axe GDT 1 Ultima Team Tobruk 7K Blacklist, or Break the Code as it is written there, VVV Esports, Resurgence, Ren, RS Raptor, Suhas Esports, RS Mega, and Evos.
Yeah, there we go. The top 16 teams in the region. Here we are fighting for the number 1 spot. As currently, it's still very close at the top of the leaderboard. Anybody could take this, but the slow, steady approach coming in. Already a fight. This is what we can expect here from none other than Rainbow Island. We got MS up against RRQ so early on. This temple, always a place where a lot of teams come and fight.
That's right. Very, very upset people at the temple trying to shoo everyone away here. Granted, it does have quite a number of weapons and armor, but
Turn it into a
once
marketplace.
again, yes, absolutely. And sometimes, no matter who we are, we get very upset. No exception.
Mm.
But there are no heals again.
I see your Catholic school upbringing showing.
Yeah. Oh dear me. But yes, you're absolutely correct.
Okay, here's the down. That's one from D-Roy, okay, back up! Look at that from Abu! He takes down 2 from RRQ. Vengeance! As Momo Ross is definitely avenged here. What a play from MS!
What a play indeed, and Bren, they're chiming in. They want to make up for all the lost time from the first one. They get their names on the kill feed here. We might be taking a bit of a gander there. And Suhas, they're still very adamant on taking this very passive stance. As we see a bit of a mix-up here between Bren and RS, but Bren, they conquer. They are 4. They are reinvigorated. They are revitalized. And they're very confident. No armor whatsoever, but they still steamroll RS. Looking so good is Bren, but they have to be wary. Look at number 1. They're right around the corner too. If they heard that gunfire, that could trigger a third party.
Yeah, they do. They could. A lot of teams in the area, if they stall too long, they're gonna be. Oh, there's gonna be a lot of teams arriving from the east as well. So definitely could be the case here. As now we're rejoining WDC. They didn't have the greatest run, but right now they look like they're pretty clear. They even have snipers.
That they do, and that is one thing that we've seen more and more. It was a bit of an SMG meta in the previous tournaments, but now it seems that the long-range weapons have gotten a bit of love from the patches in the bot, and just the nature of the game. Wow, what a beam on Nerve. What was this? It seems like he's finally woken up, but alright, W. MS, they still have not left this roof.
Yeah, but they're watching him like a hawk now. Sure, he got it down, but there's like 3 other players with their sight trained on the position right now. Nerves is actually down as well. Pinoy, what are you made of? He has to be an absolute Hercules if he wants to overcome the 3-headed beast right now. 3 players still standing from the side of MS.
That's right. Although Cerberus was not one of his labors, he is very willing to add that to his repertoire, as he is very adamant.
Abu?
Very dedicated. Oh my goodness, what a dive! But Pinoy, he is... Somebody has to shoot him out of the sky. He's been using this teleporter for forever now. But yes, Abu and Sphere, they are collapsing onto him. And maybe not Hercules, as he looks like a shaved Samson there. Do not take that out of context, by the way. And
man, RQ, they are really having bad game after bad game. They cannot get the ball rolling. They started so strong in this tournament, and I know I sound like a broken record pointing this out, but they've been having a worse and worse time. Now they're one of the first teams to get eliminated. Now GD, they're building up steam, they're building up height as they go up against Ultima. They won the game last time. They get another kill point, they get 2.
Indeed, and I love that you point that out. I mean, it really has been happening, you know. Sometimes that's just how it is with Battle Royales. It's bad luck. It's honestly so unavoidable. And we see that Ultima is also experiencing similar luck. Oh my goodness, they nearly rammed him to the wall, but the exchange is there. One of them is gonna fall, and it's definitely not GDT1's Kiki. Looking healthy though, with the heals and the armor everywhere. Still could be a bit better, but number 13, team number 13 is also very, very close, which...
Oh, they're looking for a fight. Blacklist, they're trying to collapse right now. They're going to go for the full execute. They want to eliminate EVOS. They smell blood, and they want to get these points here. EVOS, they have proven that they have not been the best team, but now is a great chance for them to rise to the occasion, as they could particularly eliminate none other than one of the best Filipino squads. Blacklist, gunfire exchange, Darwin down, and there's going to be still 3 more players to find here, but Noslo gets traded by Kim X here. Can they break this 3v3? 6ix9ine is down. EVOS, they're actually winning against Blacklist right now. This is the bottom team in the tournament, and they are making it difficult for Blacklist to even get a foot in the door.
That's right. Matt is not in the greatest position. He is running out into the open here, hoping for those trees to provide some sort of semblance of cover, as Ash might get finished off here. Just got res, but what a beam on this kid! Kim X, though, will take him out. And oh my goodness, this is still a bit of a scuffle. Matt gets thirsted. Sean trying to hold on to the hopes of EVOS. Matt Pro, though, has made some sort of distance, but it's still no man's land. But do they know where he is? Kim has no idea. This could be the flank of a lifetime. He doesn't get him!
Around. gets around. Now the backup's starting to come. Sean, his eyes are trained on Mac Pro. He's got an eye on it. Kim just hiding behind, waiting for the cover, using his teammate to cover for him. But that's going to be a nade being used here. Teleport from up on above, but he can't get it. Can't get the shot in. He's trying to go for the teleport. Kim X, he might go down here. Oh, it's still 2 players standing, and Kim X, he does drop. How has this turned on its head? Sean now left standing here, but Macro, he could come huge for its team. This could suddenly all turn on its head. As Blacklist, they have now found the advantage out of nowhere, and they do. They wipe out Evo. What on earth just happened?
And the action doesn't stop as Bren, they are hungry once again, picking up where they left off. They finally find yet another member of number 1. They want those points bad. They do not like being in the bottom 8, but Evo's doing such a good job of fighting off Blacklist is a testament to how good all these teams are. You cannot sleep on anyone. But I was about to say that what would cap off the bad luck with Evos if they died from a bomb, but that didn't happen. Instead, they ignite. They fight with tooth and nail. Still not coming out the victors here, but what a shot! Oh dear.
Bren, they lose 2, but they are right beside a respawn point. They can get that res for both of their players and have the freedom to loot because they still are inside the next circle. This is great for Bren right now. Bren have managed to find themselves a squad elimination and at the same time have the positioning for the res. It's great stuff from the Filipinos.
Indeed it is, as we are going to have just a bit of a break here, taking a look at WDC, the Wisdom community, and in all their wisdom, have a very healthy amount of weapons and armor to their name. Unfortunately, the points, it's not going to be as plentiful as it was. And yeah, looking at GDT1 here. Looking at GDT1, they had a good advantage early on, but now since they've been separated by the safety bubble, it is gonna prompt SM to fake a jump there. Maybe go to reaction, delay the res just by a tiny bit, giving Bell just maybe enough room to exchange some pot shots. But so far, no dice. As GDT1, they are healing as much as they can. They have to pick up Kiki, though. Kiki has been a pillar of this team, as Kami and RS once again have found themselves on a bridge. Not a very friendly one, as the blue is also right behind them, giving them a nudge to move forward, get in the safe zone, because this is going to start to hurt in a few moments. They do pop that healing circle, so they do have just a little bit of respite here. Even pops the fake wall to block off that door, but Suhas, one of the more passive teams, one of the more calculated teams. They do see a King Slime, that is free loot, and the moment we have a slime, Illustrato truly gushes. He loves these things.
I love the slime, man. I want to... Because, you know, I'm seeing, like, the Rimuru toys, like the plushies, and I literally just want one. That would, like, make my life. It would be great. This is a dangerous cross here for GD. RS, they're taking shots at them, but there is already a player that got ahead, Fadlan. But he is getting spotted out. The beams are coming in through, so it's a little bit of a sniper war. I don't like this fight here that has been taken by RS, because they're in the open. They're not even in the safe yet, and they're picking a fight with a team who has gotten advanced position.
Indeed, that is the case, as Suhas might actually chime in here. We haven't really seen too much of them engaging, but this could change any moment. And like you said, RS, they took a fight, but they didn't consider the fact that they have to cross a very, very dangerous stretch of land to just get into cover. GD, they recognize the situation, could play the vultures here, the ravens, the opportunists, as Suhas could soften them up. But Suhas, they change targets. Instead, they want to fight GD.
They do, and there's 3 teams here. It's a very tough position here, especially for RS. They're in the north side. They have to fight their way through 2 teams. I don't know how they're gonna make it out of this alive. The only way I see them surviving is if the other 2 teams maybe go into the circle earlier on, so they have a little bit of room to move away. But if they move too soon, they might actually get taken down here. But the problem is, ASCII actually does go down. So that's already 1 person down from the side of GD. This is massive. Another chance to survive here for RS.
That they do. And somehow fortune smiles upon them as Suhas, they decide to vacate the area. Maybe try and go around. But no, seems like they just lost interest here. And this circle, I would probably take a guess that this is going to be a fairly slow last few portions because there's a lot of cover. A lot of resources. and a lot of ridges to really find safety in. But still, quite a bit of teams trying to get into said circle.
Well, Circle is again making teams come from across the river. There is a bridge that is available to the teams who will be making their way from the north. There's actually two bridges, one to the east. So there are options whether you want to cross on the bridge or go through the water. So it's not the worst kind of circle because there are options the teams can choose when they want to go ahead and make that cross.
That they do. And Blacklist, despite having a bit of a scuffle earlier, they have fully recovered and cannot. They are chilling on the no-fly zone here. Just kind of waiting for things to happen, which is probably not going to be anytime soon. It's 20 seconds left. Circle 3 is still going to be fairly sizable, so a lot of these teams will have avenues of rotation. If Team Mindset, they do push forward, there is a care package waiting for them. Maybe they get a mech, maybe they get an Excalibur of some sort, but wow, this roof still has not been vacated by Mindset.
Which is why I'm a little bit concerned if they probably have enough loot here, but I'm a little bit concerned since they haven't really left the Rainbow Temple the entirety of the game here. They ran into one team, they took them out, sure, but I don't know whether they have enough bullets and meds for the long run. They might.
They might. VVV. Ooh, pardon me, my voice is somewhat giving out. If that gave you lucky keys, then I am very thankful for that to happen. Operating on a deficit once more. These issues that have been lingering have been a secret enemy to some of our teams. And maybe the blue a little more apparent. I think this is the second time we've seen Kami kind of fall to the zone. Maybe twice yesterday. Now once is RRQ. They might get jumped on by Mindset here, but it does look like TMT. They have a bit of a scuffle to do with GDT1.
Yeah. It is, again, teams from the southwest that still have to make that long, winding rotation. Circle's still not too painful, but before we get into it, RRQ once again at the mercy of another team here as MS, they wipe out RRQ, and MS, they are just on such a war path in this past couple of games here. They have like 6 eliminations already, and Red have 8? Excuse me, when did that happen? They have 8 eliminations. Wow.
They've been very upset with what's been happening, and they're finally fired up. But look at this, the bravado of just taking all these long-range shots. Now, what would be funny if the circle just didn't cooperate with them, but it doesn't seem that's a likely thing to happen. TMT, though, still sitting on an egg. Could potentially change as Pink is not in the greatest position. But that's an Excalibur!
We saw it! We finally saw it! The Excalibur!
Oh my god. Surprise.
It's taken this long. Oh man, that was so close.
I really thought they had to jump on him, but that was not meant to be.
That was nice.
That was nice. That was something to keep our spirits checked. Suhas, not really getting any numbers on their frags, but Blacklist, they have different ideas. Somehow they lost 2 of their players. If I'm not mistaken, they were a full squad when we last checked on them. Maybe had a little bit of an encounter with one of these teams. And Suhas, they smell the weakness as Noslo is trying to fend them off. But what can these trees do? It just provides such limited cover, and Oyen going for the high ground strategy.
Perfect.
perfect.
Absolutely beautiful execution from Suhas right there. They take out another member here of Blacklist. That just leave 1 for Blacklist. But honestly, Blacklist, they really just want to go for points right now. But CJR going down right here. Nice bubble. Marge gets knocked down from long range too. And this is MS again, yet on a war path, taking fight after fight and winning every single one.
They want that first place. They are fiending for it. As Momo lands a few shots there, but unfortunately not on the one. As Rechi is going to use that shark to maybe push Momo out of this high ground here. And Momo uses the UFO to just, you know what? Yeah, we're done. We're out of here. We are going to leave you. And the circle has been very kind to most of these teams. Hasn't really changed in terms of theme or where it's going. But look, they're is a very strong point in the middle there. I guess it's a game about controlling the bridge because look, we still have two teams that haven't crossed.
Yeah. And that ridge alongside that river around the top, that's going to be at least a little bit of cover from any team, for any team rather, who is coming from the northern side, that they can use that as at least, I'd say maybe like a trench to help them get around at least the coast. Now, up here, WDC looking to get challenged by Magic. Can they do it though? Bubble comes out just for added security. Might not be necessary just yet, but it will be necessary. Oh, look at that. That is going to be another down coming in. That wasn't actually the Silly Dragon that gets the down, but rather the DP28. As the pressure still being applied here by WDC. They have lost a player though, so the rest of MG, Morpheus, taken down to half HP. Still will chime in with a couple of shots of his own. That's going to be another down here. They exchange 1 for 1. But still, it's only one player left standing for the WDC side.
Indeed it is, and it does look like MG have taken that battleship position away from WDC. Cannot still wants to take this fight. He does have a Silly Dragon, so he could do quite a bit of damage. Stop Time chooses to ignore him, uses his resources to pressure another team, but cannot, as the sole survivor here, is just kind of looking for a safe place for him to hide, maybe try and maximize that Silly Dragon, get a few last hits in. But I can't say the same thing for Suhas, who were the aggressors, now suddenly getting pinched by so many teams.
Yeah, Suhas, they did well by taking out Bren. Sorry, not Bren, Blacklist, most of Blacklist at least, but they didn't get the job done, and now they're under fire. Now they're under pressure by currently one of the #1 teams here, GD. Oh, shot's not connecting, but still, GD lose a couple of members. Aski's out of the picture. LJ has been taken out as well, and I think that's the last, one of the last remaining members. Himas is still alive, which means there's still probably one VVV member somewhere hiding. In fact, there is. Iron Fist is around the coast.
Oh dear. And this mech is gonna, well, garner a lot of attention. Not a lot of teams will contest that, as a lot of these teams, despite having 10 alive, they are very, very weak in terms of numbers. What is Rani doing here? It seems he has avoided detection from Kiki, but the circle will have none of that. The circle is like, this is not a game of hide and seek. You have to be a strong, stiff-armed sausage. As Fear tries to find Sugus, not really melting in any capacity, really. But
yeah, MS is just a team that is really coming alive. Oh, we see the Excalibur. I really want to see this work out. The last time we saw it, it almost did, but it just didn't, barely. 6ix9ine does actually get the down on the one. Will be, I think, able to get another point for his team. But unfortunately, will be taken out himself. Shots coming in here from Abu. Abu getting a nice knockdown as well. Will blow up the UFO. And in the bubble, the rest of TMT await. But currently, really great line of sight here. Abu has the perfect way to snipe down the remaining members here of TMT.
that they do. But slowly it is dwindling, but threads the needle, finds Sugus. Yukon could be next. The one is definitely getting finished off here. Yukon will try to provide a little bit of cover for Sugus, but the one, it is for naught. Have no chance of surviving this, as Kuya just unloading as much ammo as he can on that Silly Dragon. Doesn't look to fall anytime soon, as there's not very good projectile speed, but TMT suddenly it gets turned on their heads. They do get traded out, but RSG looking so good. They only have 2 eliminations, but their placement is definitely better than their last few outings.
Yeah, absolutely. RSG, once they warm up, they really do. But look at all of the members of MTC. They're all basically just clumped up into one spot. It's gonna be tough for them to get out here. Shark will allow one player to bail out.
The question is, what else does it allow? As the teams still have not really left these very comfortable crossfires they've set up for themselves. There is an Excalibur right in the center there. Maybe we could see another play towards it, but Kuya just knowing that he is a big mech will frontline. And MG taking a considerable amount of damage, but doing the same to MS as Mindset. They lose Abu, they lose Fear. They don't really have anyone else to back them up, as Flexi will escape, will skedaddle
Oh.
away.
Well, here comes Kuya Jazz. He's got the mech. The rest of RSG here as well, but Barry's dropped down. So that's one player down from RSG. A lot of teams trying to come into the picture here. MS as well wants to chime in. MTC have most of their players down. It's all up to ship, but Mad Mars looking like he wants to be able to do it. He can't just yet. The assist does come through though. Hybrid still alive alongside his teammate. It's a little bit of a crazy situation. MS is whittled away. Still, nice shot coming in from RIW. Does get another elimination for himself. He has 3 to his name. And it's now brought to 4 teams. 7 alive right now.
When did Mindset get 11 eliminations? I thought they're kind of quiet, but I guess that roof control earlier did really pay off. Meanwhile,
they've been getting a
Resurgence,
few.
they have been getting a few, but Resurgence, really true to their name here, full healthy people, 4 teams alive and only 7, and we know 4 of those are from RSG. So you folks do the math, as Mad Mars will finally take down Kanat. And we didn't even see a shot from that silly dragon, as Iron Fist is also holding on for dear life, but decides to jump in the circle here. Stealth was never really an option for him anymore.
Yo, he's getting taken down. So, oh, he's just gone the moment he gets into that circle. Now 2 teams still standing. And this, I think, is a 3v2 or 4v1 rather. Resurgence looking to make their way to victory. And they do, in fact, get it with quite a few eliminations to their name as well. Now, MS, they get themselves a nice second place as well. VVV, they're not getting the kill, sure, but they are getting the placement points, which I think should be enough to keep them at the top, especially considering number 1 TT did not place really well at all in this round.
Yeah, we will once again see a bit of a shakeup at the very top. VVV, I think they net 10 points or 9 points, if I'm not mistaken, but we are going to see how MS found so much success being aggressive here. Did get a few docks, which is RRQ, who's been very unlucky.
RRQ has just not, it's just not their day. Hasn't been their moment right now in the sun, but definitely would like to see a little bit better from them. Strong game here from MS, and they are really turning up the heat. I'm looking forward to seeing them. I think MS were at like 4th or 5th last time they were at the scoreboard. I would not be surprised to see them take 2nd place away from number 1 TT now. Maybe, I think 3rd place. I think they'll be taking 3rd place after this.
Oh yeah, definitely gathering and farming quite a number of points for them. And this time around, Ultima 2 is one of the few unfortunate victims of the early game blacklist. Evos, I would say this is a good look for Evos. You know, despite struggling, they're finally showing quite a bit of fight. Maybe if they can continue this, they could be a little competitive, trying to get into the top 8 first. The top 1 spot, they might need a miracle.
Yeah. Definitely. A miracle is what it takes here. Bren, they did really well. They got eliminated. They didn't get the most placement points. Sure. They didn't get... wait, I just want to see this again. I thought they had it. I really did. I thought the Excalibur came through. Man.
So close. That would have been hilarious, though.
It would have. But yeah, going back to what I was saying, Bren, they got a lot of points. So with a lot of those kills here, they didn't get the most number of placement points, but still whatever points that they got from kills should boost their ranks a little bit.
Yeah, they were playing and teasing with that top 8 Birch. But so far, that could be the game to really push them, you know, to help them break through. But look at that.
Oh my
BVV still has not given up the number 1 spot with 80 points. Mindset with 79. So greedy.
That's crazy. This is so close. Look at this. It's a complete change right now. Number 1 TT, they are only at 66. They've dropped all the way to 5th place. Resurgence, the other Filipino squad as well. Now they're coming in at 3rd place after their amazing performance in the last game. 71 points for them. They've climbed all the way to 3rd place. Mindset, who are just so insane, doing better and better each game. Now they're at 79, and the top 3 is just looking close as it can be. Team Tubruk, they have fallen a little bit further on, but I do want to point out Bren Esports, they are really dropping things right now. They're not doing so well. They're now at 9th place. They're not even at the top half anymore. And RRQ, they seem to just keep falling further and further down.
Evos, even though they did kind of find a little bit of footing there, just has not really gathered a competitive amount of points, because looking at it, Ilu, we still have a very, very close game all the way up to number 10, because those points, they come in bunches, right? The number
Yeah.
1 and 2, though, might be a little difficult.
Ultima, though, dropping down to the second to the last, which bodes a little bit of, I'd say it's not a good omen for them. Suhas is doing a little bit better, though, so we'll like to see how that plays out in the upcoming games. We still have 2 more to go. We just finished the second match of the day, so 2 more games here for tonight, ladies and gentlemen, and we're going back to Battle Island in just a second. But let's find out who won our current giveaway. We have the winners coming up for you guys, so congratulations to the winners of this giveaway. Razer Gaming finger sleeve going to you, Celine Iram. $10 gaming Razer Gold vouchers to Claudine Fabrique Kalawing and Fabriquier. There we go. 300 candies to Roel Lima, custom room card to Zedric Roy, and the Cuddling Shark backpack to Kyle Ubaldo.
And again, guys, still a lot more to give away. When are we gonna win? I'm not entirely sure, but there's still a handful of giveaways for the rest of the day and tomorrow. So if you guys are curious on how to participate, it is right there on the bottom. Like and share our live stream video, comment, notify, and don't forget those important hashtags, Sausage Man and Sausage Man Championship. But what is up for grabs, Ilu?
A lot. We got the Razer Kishi, the finger sleeves, gold vouchers, $10, the custom room card, 300 candies, the Cuddling Shark backpack, and the Christmas themed costume set. Just so much to give away here for you guys today. And all you got to do that is like and share the live stream and comment !notify with the hashtag Sausage Man and Sausage Man Championship. Easy peasy as 1, 2, not even 3, just 1 and 2. All you got to do.
That's right. That is right. Very, very simple, but you are going to be competing with a metric ton of people. A lot of people want those, and that we are no exception. We want those backpacks. I would love to have a Kishi too. Honestly, I'd love to have anything here.
Yes, that would be quite nice. But yeah, we are going back to us for the meantime. Again, you're joining us, Illustrado and Raf, forecasters here today. Game number 2 just came to conclusion, but we do have to take a short break in just a second because we have game number 3 and 4. We'll be finding our way into Battle Island, and then after that, we're closing it off with another Rainbow Island. So Raf, a lot of great games that we saw today, a lot of great moments as well. Anyone in particular that stands out to you? I'm going to put you on the spot right here for this one.
Standing out, being the hardest sausage of the land, the biggest wiener is what you are asking me, sir. And I would have to say mindset, because typically when you camp one spot, normally people get the idea, maybe you have to jump them, but they took so much time away from other players, denying that temple position. But before we can dive into that, Ilu, would you do the honors?
Yeah, we're going to a short break again. After this, though, we will be returning with game number 3, so don't go anywhere. The Southeast Asia Championship of Sausage Man will return. Don't go away. Welcome back, guys, and game number 2 has just come to an end. Game number 3 is nigh. You're joining us here, casters Ilstrado and Raph. We're going to be delivering all the action for you guys, all the spicy Southeast Asian action, because here in Southeast Asia, we love them spicy food. I don't know how it is in Cebu, because I know in Cebu, back in the middle of the Philippines, if you guys don't know, Cebu is like in the middle. You guys don't like spicy food too much down there, right?
Oh, dude. We love everything that's related to a strong flavor, especially spicy food.
Especially garlic.
Like-
That's what I know.
Oh yeah, dude.
You
There's
guys
a
love
lot of
garlic.
strong flavors.
But I know for a fact that you guys. Wait, I thought you guys like the sweet stuff more.
No.
No, I'm thinking of something else.
Actually, I think as long as it's I think that was my biggest gripe with some food in Manila when I did stay there for a couple of months. The
Right.
food was a little too, so I was like, that's strange.
Oh, that is a gripe that I have. Like, I don't like that they make everything sweet.
Yeah.
In the north, but you live with it.
You do.
sometimes. Yeah, you gotta live with it. I mean, it's a miracle we don't have a problem with weight up here. But yeah. Anyway, going back to the game number 3, and Resurgence experiencing a surge, skyrocketing their way to third place. And in the team number 2, you got Mindset right behind VVV, who is holding on to the top just when you think someone can steal away top spot. It is going to be taken back. I think VVV. I think I'm gonna, and you can, and I can be completely wrong on this one. This is my prediction. I think VVV, they're gonna be taken down from number 1 in this game.
I think I have to agree with you because one thing that we've noticed with VVV, their fragging power is not the same compared to the first day. They just have not racked up as many points through frags. But that being said, we do have a very lucky winners who've racked up all these prizes. Congratulations to Lucky, definitely Lucky, Pedronan for the Razer Gaming finger sleeve, $10 Razer Gold vouchers for Claudine. Wow, that is lucky. Wait a minute.
No, this is a correction.
Oh, I see. Yeah. But yes, congratulations to you guys. 300 candies to Roa Lima, custom room card for Zedric Roy, and Killing Shark backpack to I'm kidding. Kyle Ovaldo.
Got my heart racing for a second there. But yeah, just to clarify, the previous thing that we showed, that was not the winners. That was a little bit of a mishap on our part. We apologize for that, but these are the correct winners this time. So congratulations to the ones that we are showing right now. You guys have just won. You are the true rightful heir to whoever, to you guys who just won this one. So again, congratulations to you. But let's go straight into it. We're finally ready to go into the game. No more waiting as we dive into game number 3 here in Battle Island.
That's right. And we know how Battle Island is. This the
same
exact flight path?
It's exactly the same. It's exactly the same as the previous flight path.
I'm thinking how teams are gonna handle it this time, because obviously they already have the data with this flight path, right? And they know.
Yeah, you have to be a little bit more informed, a little bit more, I'd say, ready this time around.
Would it not be unfortunate if we had the same final circle where it would be chilling in the middle?
You know what? I know this is crazy, but I will bet you ice cream that it is the same circle.
I'll take you up on that.
Wouldn't that be crazy? And that circle, that was in the middle, right? And there was like a crossing, a circle cross, right? That was in the middle of the map. Yeah, okay. I'm willing to say that it's going to be exactly the same as the previous game.
It's hard to argue with a man of so much confidence, you know, giving me ice cream. I am looking forward to that too. I am a winner in this situation. But VVV,
that's all well and good because I can't eat ice cream.
I don't think I can either. I don't think any of us can.
Are we at this age when we're all just lactose intolerant?
Oh, dude, I've been lactose intolerant forever. Like,
okay.
yes,
dairy-free ice cream then.
Yes, actually,
okay.
yeah, you're not wrong on that. GDT1, they land on a compound with number 1. So if number 1, they kind of fall out of this fight, then that could be their hopes of taking the top spot being tossed away, being thrown out the window, as they have to be a little more careful this time around, because I think they kind of fell to number 3, if I'm not mistaken.
They did, and they haven't exactly been. I think they were 5th now, actually.
Oh dear.
And they have fallen quite a way because a lot of teams definitely came up to them and showed everybody that they are freaking here to play, dude.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to seeing how this game goes, because this is just. I think we're gonna see a couple of fights early on, and then it's gonna turn into a little bit of a lull again in the middle.
Yeah. Once again, I will have to agree with you on that, because Battlefield has not proven us wrong yet. We did have one exciting game yesterday, but that was the opener. And now number 1 and GDT1, they seem to just be kind of avoiding each other, although there is a bit of a cluster here that could potentially go in the way of GDT1 as Nez scoots over to another building.
Yeah, all the way. It's the same circle!
Oh my goodness.
It's exactly the same circle!
Hey, it is the exact same circle.
So it's a little bit of a mulligan.
It is a bit of a mulligan. Groundhog Day. And, you know, if they learn...
What?
I think they're just killing the AI here from...
so
yeah.
I missaw that. I thought it was a person. Yeah.
But you know what you won't miss? These 100 colorful keys on the bottom left, ladies and gents. Take a gander, take a look, and take a quick tour to your redemption page, which I believe is in the pinned comments. Oh my goodness. Once again, Killer nearly runs over Dolly, or is it vice versa? We still have not yet seen a flat sausage here.
Yeah, not yet, but still. Uh, did my game sound just go? Oh, there we go. It's back now. Okay, for a while it got lost there, but now it's back.
Oh, but what is Nozzle up to?
All right, a lot of shots being exchanged right now, but the high ground is in possession of RS. TMT is not a team that you should easily trifle with, though.
Imagine if Sync hit that.
Oh,
but speak
how is
of
he
the
alive?
devil. What? Ah,
How is he alive? He literally just got ran over, though.
truly the science of physics is a very inconsistent one. The world exhausted.
Did he
Granted,
teleport? I didn't see.
I'm not entirely sure either, but it does seem like Nozzle has an assortment of long-range particle weapons to somewhat annoy the rest of the world with. TMT, like you mentioned, is not a team you just kind of want to mess around with here, as Kami might be a little unfortunate if both these TMT boys have long-range weaponry, but look at that, Yukon gets peppered down to 75% of his health.
Yeah. Meantime, packages now being dropped across the map. Just to see what exactly is coming down for everybody. Let's take a little bit of a look here. Not much to write home about for now, as... Ooh, my mic is being crazy. Hold on.
And here we go, folks. We have number one, still in a bit of a stalemate between GDT1. We have seen this yesterday, but I feel like these teams have found somewhat vexation for each other, you know? It's quite vexing, the situation.
Well,
hear me.
Now everybody knows, I think, where the circle is going to go. It's the exact same one as the last time, so I expect a lot of people to play the center of the circle. But at the same time, it's very risky because you're like, everybody's going to be there early on now.
Oh yeah, I mean, like we said, this is a deja vu moment for everybody, and I would not be surprised at all if people take this as slow as they can.
Yeah. Oh, Danny getting taken down. It's going to be a little bit of a fight here, a little bit of a scuffle. Blacklist. They want to get onto RS here. They want to take this win here. No head armor onto Dolly, so things are a little bit scary. But Blacklist, they've got all the armor. Good flank coming in from Matt. Can't connect the shots. So his position now, he's a little bit separated from his team, so he will have to be a little bit more careful than everybody else. Nobody else really going down for now. But the push now starting to come through. Mac Pro looking to do it. Matt actually does find Dolly. Like I said, did not have head armor, but the rest of the members of Blacklist now starting to close in. Killer down as well. There's only one player left standing on RS, and I think they just wiped them out. No, Sync is still up.
And Sync has a bit of a tall order here, especially against Blacklist. Matt has already started recuperating some of his health. Kiki is trying to once again be a nuisance towards number one as GDT1. They don't also want to give up this compound. There's so many resources.
Oh, that's it.
What happened?
Blacklist found Sync, and Blacklist now take them out.
They just disappeared, got snapped, reduced to atoms.
But there still is another team. That's a good knockdown. Nosleo gets taken down by Bray, and Ultima, they're looking to take a fight here up against Blacklist, so they want to up that aggression. They want to go for the push while there is one player down. Nosleo, I don't even know if he has the heals for it. We'll try to jiggle peek that corner. Does have the heals, actually. They're going to go from on above. They want to start this push, and they're going to try to do it up against Blacklist, getting up on the roof right now. Trying to get into the second floor, but will be going instead with his teammate through the first. Doesn't spot anybody just yet. Low HP on one of the members of Blacklist, so he'll have to be a little bit careful as well. They're holding down the staircase, but they've been pushed on from every angle right now. Noslo sees one, can't get them down, switches weapons, goes straight into the line of fire of the opponents. Matt will try to pull out his SMG, doesn't have HP, has to reload. And oh no, this could be the end for him. Blacklist gets another one taken down. It's all up to Mac Pro, and it's a 1v4.
Indeed it is, and the stock of Blacklist, they are on this man's shoulders. As Ultima's Bray has been on a bit of a rampage. You're already finding 3 eliminations for him. Mac Pro, he wants to get all those coins back. He wants to get his team up and running. But Taboo, being the Overwatch, being the sniper, waiting for Mac Pro to make a mistake, maybe peer out a window or anything of some sort. Has found a little bit of a home here towards the broken wall, and Ultima, surprisingly, they're not trying to greed for this kill. They want to play it safe. They want to gather as much. Bren might have a bit of an issue here. They are in open space against a long-range weapon, but they have corrected that, and now it looks like they want to get down in 30.
Yeah, they're going in for it here. That beam just grazing past Marge ignites a fire in the rest of them. They want to go for this fight here, WDC. They want to make a statement as well. So they're going to go up close, but Roger does get taken down here. So that's now already one person down from WDC. The rest of the members here of Wisdom, they are so far removed from the situation. No way to trade this out, so it is invariably a 3v4. And the rest of Bren, they can just get in the vehicle again and take another fight if they want to.
That they do, and I love that. Honestly, smart decision making. If they kind of stuck around there, they are going to be
Not
very...
the slime.
Oh, did they? I didn't quite catch that. Oh no.
It was shooting the slime.
I love the pony. This will never get old to me.
This will never get old. This is the best thing in the game.
The fact that it explodes is just mind-boggling.
And the sound that it makes.
Really, this is truly an adorable addition to the game, or you know, one of the more adorable vehicles. But what is not adorable is Yuiko's situation. Oh dear.
Bren is like out for blood. They are really looking for these kills right now. They want to find him, but TMT, they've had enough. They were being shot down by RS earlier, and they want to take revenge. Enough with the shooting. We're going to take you down, and that's going to be 1 kill. The one has had enough, and they found 2. They found 3. I think it's all up to 1 member. That's SM, and he's the last one standing for RS. They have paid the price, staying too long on top of that hill.
That's right. Does SM have it all for them, or is this all for naught? The question. Yukon is right around on top of these roofs as well. The one, I love how TMT is really utilizing this, but cannot. Oh my goodness. Bren, the only thing that could stop them is lighting a cigarette in a gas station after some orange mocha frappuccinos.
It's oddly specific.
Yes,
but they're like a death squad right now. They've clearly been to this, clearly from the Mindanao. They're just killing everyone.
They're definitely wondering, is there more to life than being ridiculously good at something?
Oh my god. Oh, shout out to everybody who got that reference. But yeah, they're just running around in the vehicle and taking kill after kill. It's kind of ridiculous. Fadlan getting an RPG kill. I wish I saw that. But we are going to be joining the rest of GD here. Sniper fire coming in through. Nice shot. Lands precisely. Doesn't get it down though, but here comes the Shark. It is Shark Week after all. Doesn't matter. It's going to be a fish out of water this time as GD once again emerges victorious, and they are the hunter. As one more time, GD have managed to mostly wipe out. And this is MS, one of the top squads right now as well. This is very bad for MS. They'll want to get out of Dodge as soon as humanly possible. And in fact, Momo Ross will take a dip here. They want to get out. What a play from them. And just like Captain Ahab against the White Whale. Wait, sorry. Ahab lost to the White Whale. Never mind.
Moby, no!
No, Moby, no.
But once again, you cannot trifle with nature, and it is only the natural order for more numbers to mean more success. As Momo might actually run into yet another full squad here. This is not what he wants to do. And this Jeep is really resembling Captain Ahab's whaling ship.
Oh yeah.
It's not well equipped for the Moby Duck.
Dude.
Yes.
Bren need to literally chill because they are just WDC must literally hate Bren right now.
Oh my goodness, they nearly ran each other over. They,
I can only imagine what WDC is feeling, because like, oh my god, we have literally just been like hunted, like wild game to poachers.
that's right. Save the animals, by the way, guys. Be very kind. As Ultima, have no fear. This is a mechanical pony, as we've seen from the explosions. And you know what? I'd have to point this out again. Illustrada did say that the mid game is gonna have a lot of slow sections, and this is exactly it. Action's probably not gonna ramp up until a few minutes or so.
Yeah, well, if you want a little action, got some colorful keys for you guys right now. If you're quick about it, in the bottom left of your screens, once again, 100 colorful keys going out, and the first one to redeem it fastest fingers in Southeast Asia. You get to win yourself 100 colorful keys. That's a nice little takeaway prize. And if you have some takeaway as well, get some and sit back and relax. We got a couple more games.
That's right. We are at the last pair, potentially the biggest, because I feel like this could be the anchor point for our, how they these last two matches will really, or maybe potentially dictate what they do tomorrow.
Oh. Tomorrow will tell the tale, because tomorrow is the last day. So the day of reckoning is very close. Still haven't seen a successful Excalibur play. I'm hoping for it though.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. We saw one in our previous tournament, which was the regional qualifiers. It was a mech versus Excalibur moment, which we have not seen.
I don't think I
anymore.
was with you on that. Was I with you on that?
Yeah, it was you and me. It was you and me.
I scarcely remember.
Because you just witnessed the slime get obliterated.
I did. I forgot everything about it. I saw red. How dare you? There's no benefit to killing the slime, and you did it anyway. Monster.
Yeah. It ain't even the Slime King, you know?
It's the normal slime. What does slime ever do to you?
Yeah. Slime.
All slimes
Man.
matter, bro.
It definitely does. I mean, it really is super cheeky that we are playing a game about sausages. There's quite a number of slimes littered around the map. Yeah. You know what I mean? Gotta be very careful with that. The clatter. Oh my goodness, Bren.
Dude, they literally are just chasing WDC. What is their problem? Look at this. Bren! What have you done? And they got their car blown up though because of the RPG. But like WDC are like, what the hell are you doing? They got chased across the map one by one. They were hunted. It's like some sort of bounty hunter game.
They are claiming this Fury Road. This land belongs to us, WDC.
It's the exact same circle, by the way.
Oh my goodness.
Look. Isn't it?
It is. It is. One for us?
Dude. I don't think you can, sir, you can't get past that. It's a roadblock. We have quarantine here, sir.
Oh no. That is I think WDC are pretty pissed. I was like, come here.
Oh my god. How are they finding WDC though?
That is
How have Bren found WDC every single time?
Rogers is probably saying I can do this all day, but
oh, look at this. This is the big boy moment. Let's go. He knows he's in trouble.
Come through.
He's gonna go down in a blaze of glory. Roger. Oh dear.
Oh, where is me? You only need it. Get chopped down by that vector. There's one member left on WDC. One member left.
They are just getting hunted down, man. Like, what on earth?
Indeed.
Oh.
And I mean, like you said, this is yet another lull, but they're just kind of annoying each other at this point. Every single team just trying to make an opening. Wait a minute, where's TMT going?
Uh-oh. They've got the Scary Dragon. They've got the Excalibur. Let me see what you got, Raichi.
And they decide to hold on to this house as long as they can. I don't think GDT1 has been discovered, but maybe they heard a sound cue But look at this dragon. The dragon from hell.
Oh, dear.
Circling.
Oh, it's a different circle. It's
Oh,
going
man.
south this time.
I don't get my ice cream then.
Yeah.
That's all good. It is all good. In the sausage world of Sausage Man.
You should try putting sausages in your ice cream.
Really?
No.
Oh!
Wrong
for a
floor.
you had me there. You had me for a second there. Is that Bren on a convoy? Like over the horizon?
Yeah.
I think it is, right?
Mm.
Oh, and oh no, it's RRQ. They are fully interested in the traversal of the land, not interested in the care package, as they might find the last member of WBC here. But Bren, it looks like they will go for a single car strategy, although they're kind of getting chipped away by this blue. They have to make a mad dash to the safety of, well, the safe zone.
Yeah. Into the safe zone they go. Let's see if they can find a spot. But here comes Bren. See if they can snuff out yet again another team. A little bit of exchange of gunfire here. This standoff is lit. Oh!
It was the Vector that took him out. It wasn't the silly dragon from hell. Oh, but they have a goal over it. They could greed for this, but GDT1 instead, they use technology, the wonders of a four-wheel drive. As they're just gonna skedaddle against Pink. Pink's like, leave me.
Oh, what a shot. Okay, CJR starting things up. But in the meantime, this spells disaster for GD. Excalibur in the smoke. If he sees one. If he even gets a glimpse of anyone in the smoke, they're dead to rights here. But I don't think anybody else is in the area.
He
What
did
just
get
happened?
GD. He hit him with a Excalibur.
Oh, wow.
But
I
it
think it was
happened
a
off
down player,
screen. Aw. Yeah. We want to see an Excalibur kill. It's just what makes your nights, folks. As CJ who's been fairly quiet today, has finally turned it up. No.
This is what I want to see from Bren, dude. They're like them just going ahead and taking fights and playing aggressive. I like this.
Yeah, I mean, maybe they finally realize that we have the read on them. We understand how they play, and we have windows to really break into, to really maximize. And honestly, they did this in a fashion where they still have a legitimate connection to the top four, maybe even nabbing that top one spot if VVV and number one have a little bit of a misstep.
I think top one is a stretch. I think they can definitely take top 4 or 5. But it's still possible. It's still possible if they play lights out tomorrow. Yeah, there's still 4 games.
They have 8 eliminations. GDT1 not looking the best. They do have time to go back for the tokens, and they understand that nobody wants to linger. They're gonna go for a mad dash, but I think the only Vader barely in the circle, one being completely away from them, and maybe taken by an enemy team. But RSG may have found too much, and we get it. We get the Excalibur.
The Excalibur play, finally! We've been waiting so long for it, but it finally happens, and you manifest it, it will happen. RSG, can you get it? You don't want to get in close to this one. Damage done, though. As TFT, they might look to pay the price right now. Barry from Resurgence, they want number 1. They want top 1, but they know they got to kills. They got to get kills to back it up. TMT, not an easy team to fight up on against, though. So this will be definitely a little bit of a challenge here. A little bit of a scuffle here inside of the house. So they will have to be a little bit careful. Backing off. Nice shot right there from Hybrid. We'll take one down. That's the one. Removed. Mad Mars with another one as well. He gets traded out. That's a good kill. Sugus does keep his team in the running, alive for now. 7 eliminations for them. Can it become more? I doubt it with that silly dragon from up on above. It's looking like it's going to be a no, sir. But still, Sugus has to deal with... I think this is a 1v1. I think this is a 1v1. He has to get off.
He does. And he does, but he chooses not to. He is just using the noise of these wings to inflict psychological damage on Sugus. Behold, the skies are mine. But does he know? He does get off.
Oh!
Oh my goodness! Oh, what a turn! That is so unlucky.
Wow.
He had it.
What a play, but it's not over yet. Sugus up from the second floor, and they're playing around each other. A little bit of a hide and seek here, but who can spot each other first? Hybrid will go for the reds after getting that cleanup. No one left the reds here for Sugus.
But look at this.
Let's pick up a respawn beam, though. Respawn token.
He has all of them, so he does have the choice, the legitimate choice to back off. But you know what you shouldn't be backing off of is taking these 100 colorful keys. Do take them. Take as many, or at least as much as you can, as Bren. Their aggression still has not been curbed. Temperance is not in their dictionary.
No, not at all. They want more. They want more. They got Pow watching from up on above. The rest of them working down that bottom side of it. Now they're going to make that push together. Bren have been so effective at this. But this is number one here. This is one of the best teams in the region. This isn't a very easy thing to do, but they've already found two. Jason Z goes down. Now it's all up to Nez and Hams. Can they survive the onslaught of Bren? They go from up on above here. They find Pow. It's a good knockdown. Hams low on HP, though. They can't get the trade. He's still working those angles. He's still alive. Getting, ducking, dodging, weaving. Bren, evil, looking for the trade kill. He gets taken down, but the trade is just as quick.
Oh, number one. Once again, they had a legitimate chance. They still do for taking that number one spot. But with 2 eliminations to their name, it is going to increase just by a tiny bit.
Oh my
Evil
God.
is out of the equation, and he was very hot. But look at this. It's Marge all alone. He does have the height advantage. Can he use it, though? This could potentially be the wrong window, or is it the right one? Hams escapes. Oh my goodness.
God. This is just all went awry for Bren here. It could have went their way, but they lost the duels. This time they've bitten off a little bit more than they can chew. But can they claim it's a 1v4 against Marge, man? The moment they know where Marge is, it's pretty much done for here. Gets a tag onto Ryfern. Spraying down, gets one. Ducks away. Is able to round the corner. Will be still backing up his teammate Ryfern, getting away from the situation. Hovering up from up on above. And that's going to be the RPG kill to finish off Marge.
And the rocket. Full send at full accuracy. And Ultima has their hands full with GDT1. GDT1, they have to be a little concerned with how much blue they are taking here. And I'm not entirely sure what Fadlan is doing. I think he's using the height to peek over where SM is. As SM, those angel wings could be a permanent fixture, at least for the rest of this game, if he does get tagged up. But Pink succumbs to the zone. And now look at this. Oh my goodness. Whoever controls this compound might just win the game. And look who it is.
Perfect. It's like it's literally King of the Hill. They have everything they need. They have vehicles, they have the mech, they have positioning. It's a beautiful spot here from VVV, but they only have one kill. They're relying on placement points to keep them above the rest.
That they do. And very well timed is their positioning here. They never really reared their head. Do not hurt the slime, sir. We've seen too much slime violence today, and but no, you gets found by Nez, who is still pretty healthy here. Him and Ham have found a corner to kind of hold on, at least for now. They do need to hurry up, as the circle is going to close in half a minute. GDT1, they are rolling, and they are very, very confident. Meanwhile, Suha's strategy of being fairly passive in the first few rounds have finally paid off. They do get scanned up, but Hybrid, he is not deterred whatsoever. The shots by Zero might be doing that, but Barry, the mechanical juggernaut, gets picked, gets plucked, gets destroyed.
Wow.
Oyen, wow, in a blink of an eye, they are gone.
Perfect. Absolute perfection from Resurgence right there. Getting them more points, getting them closer to number one. And the kills that they got, but look at this, Iron Fist. He's got a plan. He's got the plan. He's got the RPG. He wants to lock it down. And he's going to land us. Look at that shot. No, doesn't make the connection. Just for a moment, you thought. Doesn't get to reload. He's going to fall back. Though for a second, you thought he was going to do it. That would have been the stylish points.
Exactly. And he returns to the safety of his compound. He is going to bunker down. And for good reason, as RSG, nature is against them at the moment. They are making a risky play by going and taking this chest. This is honestly really good for their placement, but since they have been found out, number one, they're collapsing on everything. And what's going on here? Quite a number of people do get And maybe that'll give the points from the top teams, which is smart but risky, as the 5 eliminations have already gone to the way of number 1 of 4 on RRQ, and they have a little bit of a watchtower here just for a moment, because once again the circle is closing. RRQ Pinoy cannot land a shot on TMT. TMT, they are forced to bathe and bask in the blue for a good amount of time, as Nerves is going to finish him off, and that is going to be goodbye.
RRQ, man, this is probably the best game that we've seen from them since day one. In like game 1, I think, but they're doing I'd say better. Resurgence, they've been taken down. I think there's only one player left surviving for Resurgence there, so that's not a good look for them, especially if they're trying to climb to the top spot. VVV, they're still alive, so they will be, I think, holding on to the top spot at this point. All the other teams nowhere near close. VVV just had to outlive them, had to outlast them and survive, and they're playing so smart. This is going great for VVV.
Indeed it is. And RRQ, like you said, this is their best performance, but number 1's Hams gets reduced to shavings, as VVV, they've finally stepped up here, turned up their aggression. They understand that this is going to be a very claustrophobic pit of malice and violence, and they are looking very strong. We have 14 teams alive and 10 players. LJ having a bit of second life here with this mech to really suppress everyone out. From number 4, we still have a struggle here. That could mean so much for their placement points. But Nerves, they're getting a full team. I think they're just waiting for the circle to collapse. And for Haymaker here.
Yeah, well, LJ trying to get some spray damage in. Will not really make the connection he wants. Just get out of the mech for the meantime. And that's going to be a beautiful turnaround. Nice kill right there onto Nerves. Takes him out. And this is great news for VVV. They are ahead. I think there's 2 players left alive. Nice RPG. Well done. But it's not enough to win them the game. It's going to be VVV winning yet again. And RRQ in 2nd place. Resurgence in 3rd. It's going to be a close top 3. But VVV, they're 100% going to be still number 1.
They do manage to nab, I believe, 24 points off this. So that is going to be a big factor. As we don't even see Mindset in our top 6 teams here, top 7 teams rather. So we are going to be dissecting some of these plays from the highlights, and Ultima taking down Blacklist so early in this bout.
Yeah, Blacklist going out early, definitely not a good look for them, and not something that we wanted to happen. They did get a decent elimination earlier on. Same thing for Bren. They get 8 kills, but then they get taken out, I think, a lot earlier than they would have liked. So the aggression that they did want to turn up does, I think, bite them in the back eventually.
Indeed it
WDC,
does.
though, they just could not catch a Bren.
Yeah, what they did catch were Bren's hands. All of them. All of them sausage hands. TMT also up to no good by holding on to as much high ground as they can. Did land a few shots. One of them finding Momo Ross, falling from the heavens, denying him of any presence on this earth. And honestly, I would just expect more of the chaos, the action, more of the highlights in our final match of the day. That is going to come very soon, which is, to everyone's excitement, Rainbow Island.
Yeah, Rainbow Island, excited to get into it. We already saw a pretty exciting game, but there is definitely going to be more coming your way very soon. And again, it's just been an action-packed day. It just keeps getting better and better.
Exactly. And a lot of close-range fights. Excalibur definitely teasing us. I think for a moment here, I thought he had a wicked turnaround with the Excalibur, but instead it was a finish. Still, very impressive, as this silly dragon has made maximum contributions to skirmishes like this.
Yeah. As we take a look at the dying moments of this game here, a lot of great second, just like that one. That shot was absolutely beautiful. That RPG sealed the deal onto Marge. And Resurgence, they could have had a little bit of a better run, but they did get quite a lot of points right before they got eliminated. So still a great turnout, a great performance from Resurgence there. And honestly, a lot of the Filipino teams really doing well for themselves here. Brand
Yeah.
not so much, but let's take a look at the leaderboard, see where everything lies. I think VVV still is going to be number one by quite a lot.
Oh my
Yeah, that's
lord.
oh, is the two Filipino teams in first and second place.
It is.
Uh, and then right behind them, Mindset still, even though they didn't perform that well, they still hang on to third place.
That is a big, big gap now that VVV have created for themselves. And that is going to be a very comforting cushion that they're going to be walking into in our games moving forward. But Brent Esports fell, or I think they climbed actually to the top
Yeah,
8.
they just climbed. They were in the second, and RRQ as well. A big jump from RRQ. They did perform really well because GD they fell. A lot of teams fell. Wisdom, Magic, Esport. Yeah. So it's a really big deal here for Bren, and at the same time for RRQ, they get back in the top half, so they're gonna be happy about that.
Man, again, the competition is only getting tighter and tighter. Some of these teams may actually have to uh, retire to playing the spoiler here for some of the teams because these point differentials, they're just massive now. It's just almost insurmountable, just realistically speaking.
Hold on, I'm a little bit out of my shot right now. I'm gonna try to move in. There you
That's
go.
right. There he is.
There you go. Okay. But yeah, game number 3 has just come to a conclusion. We do have game number 4 coming very, very soon. So I'm looking forward to it. It is going to be an exciting one. We're going to be going straight into Rainbow Island. But before that, we do have, I think, one more set of giveaway winners that we will write. If I'm not mistaken here, Director, we do have one more set of winners to be announcing right before we go into game number 4. So make sure you stay tuned in for that because we will be giving away some stuff. In the meantime, I do want to take this opportunity to thank our amazing, amazing sponsor. So a big, big thank you to you, Razor Gold. Razor Gold welcomes you to a world of exclusive gaming deals. As a unified virtual credits for gamers worldwide, you can use Razor Gold to recharge in Sausage Man for an even better gaming experience. To make things even sweeter, when you use Razor Gold, you get to be a part of Razor Silver, the only loyalty rewards program for gamers. Every $1 you spend with Razor Gold earns you 50 Razor Silver. Accumulate Razor Silver to redeem gear, games, and digital vouchers. But let's take a look at the winners of the giveaways as well. Whoever just won these prizes.
Ah, yes, here we go. The Christmas-themed costume set is going to go in the way of Arvin Sornoza de Guzman. 300 candies are going to go to Kenneth J. Cadano, Naysayer. That's an interesting name. Custom room cards will go to Don Brandon. Jamela Grace Floor. The Cuddling Shark backpack will go to Raymond Reyes Capistrano. And the $10 Razor Gold vouchers are going to go to Clyde Ezra Bangkili. So once again, guys, congratulations for all the loot that you have taken, that you have been given, been graced with. And now I believe after our next match, we are going to be announcing the Kishi winner. So stay tuned for that.
Yeah, exciting stuff here. But in the meantime, congrats to you guys. We still have other games to play. One more game as well. So make sure you do hang in because we will be giving away a Razer Kishi next up on top of all these amazing prizes. And all you got to do to participate in this activity is like and share our live stream video, comment, !notify, and use the hashtag SausageMan and hashtag SausageManChampionship.
That's right. Once again, big thank you to Sausage Man and the generosity of our dear sponsors. Now, we did get kinda sidetracked earlier, but if you're wondering how can you recharge Razor Gold, well, all you have to do is to visit the Sausage Man recharge site, enter your game ID, select your server, select your region, and select Razor Gold as your payment method. Log in with your Razor Gold wallet to complete the purchase, and there you go. Bang! You have gold, you have silver, and you have all that drip.
Easy peasy as 1 and 2. So now, we're getting ready to get into the game very, very soon. Hope you're excited for it because I certainly am. It's just gonna be taking. You know what? I'm just gonna move myself a little bit closer, like right there. Okay. But yeah, game number 4 and the last one of the day, Rainbow Island. We're expecting to see some big things for the team. Blacklist did play a little bit better. I am looking forward to seeing Mindset do a little bit better than this one because they are such a strong team. But they did not really turn up. I expect them to turn up the heat in game number 4. Any teams you're looking for in game number 4?
Teams, well, PVV, they do have the pressure of playing ahead. They did find that cushion for themselves. The question is, can they continue with that? And taking a deeper look at Bren and Mindset, because they did exchange teams. Bren is on the up and up. Meanwhile, Mindset didn't even finish in our top 8 in our previous map, so that could kind of hurt them in their performance. Resurgence, they've been somewhat inconsistent today, I would say. Despite their success, despite their climbing, they did have an up and down. They did get an up. Hopefully they can still do that too.
Yeah, hopefully, but we'll see as we get into the very last game of the day. Again, you're joining me, Illustrator and Raf. If you guys are just tuning in, we're here at the Southeast Asian Championship of Sausage Man, and we have so many giveaways for you guys all across the day. So we're going to take a little bit of time to breathe and relax because the teams are getting into the server and just trying to get in onto it. I think we are still waiting for everybody to get ready. So take a little bit of time. If you got like some snacks ready, if you got some sausages,
go ahead. Yeah, I mean, it is.
I have a question,
getting
Raf.
late at
Do
night.
you
Go
like
ahead.
Vienna sausages?
Yes, actually, like I don't have any strong feelings for them, but I don't mind eating them. You know what
I
I
don't
mean?
like them.
Really, you know what's crazy?
They're like my least favorite sausage.
It's serviceable, I think, but when you enter the realm of better sausages, you definitely like lose your taste for it. But it has saved me in a pickle, and something that a lot of people find weird and crazy is I wouldn't necessarily say love, but I don't throw the broth out.
That's fair because you can do that
Really?
with canned goods. Yeah, you
Oh,
can
yeah,
do that
yeah.
with canned goods in general.
Fair, because
Although Vienna sausages might save my butt when I go camping, so I should probably
exactly,
take one or two because you can eat them like out of the can.
just out of the can, diba?
It's not a
Uh,
good thing to do, but you can do it.
Just don't cut yourself. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
that is a very sharp can. That is a very
Oh,
sharp.
I have cut myself so
Oh.
deep that I needed stitches because of a can.
Oh no! And the
I
crazy
had to
thing
get a
about
tetanus
cans,
shot.
because they're not clean. They're not clean cuts. They kind of
No.
like tear on your skin.
Yeah.
And once again, guys, this is the section of the broadcast where me and Illustrato just tackle on maybe sausage related topics, maybe not. But yes,
Well, it is a sausage related topic because
it's a Vienna
sausages are the
sausage. Yeah.
best. Yeah. I recently got my hands on some German sausages
Oh,
from the grocery.
2 hands.
No, they were like little sausages.
I see.
They were like the dark little I forget what they're called. It starts with an N. I forget.
Talking about that, do you like blood sausages?
Yes, I love blood sausages. I think Nürnberger. That's what I was thinking.
Nürnberger. Oh.
Nürnberger is the German sausage that I like. Okay, but yes, I do love blood sausages. Any kind of blood sausages. I think they're delicious. I think they're super underrated.
They go well with wine. So
They
good.
do, but I like them with like bread.
Oh yeah, not a bad choice either.
Yeah.
What is the worst sausage that you have tried aside from Vienna?
sausage.
Aside from can, because can can't really.
Yeah,
compete,
you're
you know
gonna
what I mean?
dislike me for this, but I really don't like Cebu sausages.
Which ones though? Like
I don't like the
uh,
sweet chorizo Cebu.
Oh, that's fair because it's a very how would I put this? It's a foreign flavor when it comes to sausages, So it's,
I don't like sweet sausages.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
We just talked about this. I don't. Why does everything have to be sweet? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I like the garlicky sausages. Those are
Oh
yummy.
yeah. Wait a minute. We can't be mature adults and respect each other's opinions. What are we,
No.
professionals?
There is a wrong and a right when it comes to
there is a-
sausages. My favorite local sausage is the Alaminos sausage.
Have I tried that? Maybe I haven't.
It's
maybe
the
I haven't.
orangey one because it comes with like achuete.
Oh,
Or like tugegarao sausage. Those are amazing.
it's been a while. I feel like it's been a while.
Yeah.
But those are good. Oh yeah, they're longanisa, right? Which is
Yeah.
yeah. Which is sausage.
Which is
Actually, I quite love those. Yeah, I love the spicy ones.
Oh, those are the best. Those are absolutely the best. So, any update from our director? Have you guys ever tried Thai sausage? I have tried Thai sausage, and I love them. The restaurant that I order in, they serve the Thai sausage in like a big circle like this. It's like a circle. It's like a
A s-
circle sausage, and then they put it on like a stick, and that's how they cook it.
I see. So it's a bunch of dudes in a circle, eating the sausage, right? Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's for everybody. Sausage is for everybody, guys. Make no mistake.
But, okay.
I got a chuckle out of the director.
Yeah, but I forget what you call it. I forget what you call the Thai sausage. But yeah, it's the one he serves it in like a circle like that. We'll ask
Mm.
him later. But it is really good because they have all these really cool spices with it.
Is this the Saiwa one? Is this the? I could be wrong. I could be murdering the pronunciation. Yeah, Saiwa. Not entirely sure, but this does look delectable. Oh, oh.
Sai Aua. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one I've tried. Those are super good. I love those.
You can make
Yeah,
them
it's
caseless too. That's crazy.
yeah. I love them, but I don't like that they come circular. Like they serve them in a circle and they're like brown.
It's very implicative, Like, well,
It is.
it is a
But
group
it's super
activity.
yummy. It's really yummy because it's full of like spices. But I don't like that they serve it round. Like, but let's go into the game, and I'm gonna send you guys a photo on Discord, and this is what I mean. Look at that.
Oh
It's
my lord.
delicious.
I would assume it is, but look at all the spices that they threw in there. Much like the players throwing themselves in all these points of interest.
All right, game number 4. Let's go. Last game of the day here, as we now see the teams dropping in finally to Rainbow Island.
Saiua has both shallots and garlic.
It's so good. It's one of the rare ones that I see. They put something called galangal.
Ooh. Did you know, like, in Cebu, shallots and red onions are way more common than the white onions?
That's crazy because I can't find onions here. Wait, everyone's fighting already. What is going on? Resurgence is down to the hands of VVV. A couple of players have already dropped. Two has now. They're up against MG Magic. Do they have the magic in them?
When they touch the ground. But anyway, guys, Suha's taking a bit more of an aggressive stance this time around, or maybe it is a circumstance of the drop, but Flexi is definitely feeling the pain. Oh yeah, no, as OG is going for the trade. Morpheus is on top of this roof, not allowing anybody from Suha's to really pick him off, but there is mayhem in this building, and OG gets finished off by stop time. Isyed is fighting Morpheus, not allowing him to tap into the Matrix. What a down by Isyed, but it's down to 0. Can he be a hero here? But the numbers do not allow it. And MG Magic, they got it. They got those precious points.
Oh, but action does not stop here because we got MTC. They are in a little bit of... No, they're not. I thought they were fighting. There was a different team. But there's another team pulling up on them, I think.
Methinks. But we will have to be checking in on that, as it does look like RSG, they're limping a little bit. They're only operating with 2 players, if I'm not mistaken. WDC still feeling the sting of the annoying Bren plays, as Bren, no armor, no problem. CJ Ara, as long as I have a gun, I'm gonna bring it to you, as Sync is gonna fall, and I believe that's the rest of RS Raptor to fall.
Yeah. Still got a little bit more from the other RS here, but they're facing off against Brand. Jetpack in, looking for the damage. Can he get close enough? Danny taken down to half HP, down to none, as Bao is able to take him out of the equation. There is still a couple more, like another member here, Killer. He's waiting, but is he a silent killer? Silent but deadly. Just like me after I eat sausages. Evil has a line on him though.
They do, and we are going to be zooming out, as there is quite a number of fights happening right around the world. Ultima and Blacklist, they seem to butt heads once more and lock horns, but we are going to be looking at RS with Killer operating without Sync. Dali is ways away, and Danny is not in a good position whatsoever, and they spray through this smoke.
Ooh.
Sup, Sausage, as they are the smoke criminals, pushing out,
Smoked
pushing in.
sausage.
Oh yes, yes.
I love smoked sausage. That is
absolutely.
Mm-mm.
Oh man, I'm so hungry. Oh man, I'm so hungry.
It is getting pretty late. Hope you guys have had your food, but it looks like there's a disconnection at the worst time. Matt looks like he's out of the picture.
Oh, that is unlucky. But he does have a chance to reconnect if the fates will allow him, but Wed's caught with his pants down and flopping about in the air. Not a perfect time to do that, sir. As Nazo
Okay,
in
hold on.
6'9".
6'9". He's able to get one. That's a nice adjustment, though. Good knockdown. but it's a 2v. Oh, that's it. I think Blacklist. I think that's oh no, there's still one more player here. Mac Pro is still in the picture.
Is in the picture, but does he want to get another shot taken? Is a question. He will try and maybe get Nosleo out of this position, but oh, that sound.
Nice.
Wow, what a turn again. He does get
Ooh.
finally traded out, but that is gonna make their situation just a tiny bit better. Ultima though, they are gonna get this free res, definitely free res.
Matt's too far away to do anything, but Blacklist again getting unlucky at the very last of the day. So this is really not going their way. Meanwhile, here RRQ, they're right beside number one, exchanging gunfire as Jason gonna get taken down quite low on HP.
Ooh. And RRQ. They are just chilling on top of this battleship, on top of the laboratories. Does get startled by the AI there. At least we know D-Roy is very, very sharp today.
Yeah, he's like reflexes so quick.
He's moving so fast that no human can perceive his
Oh,
movements.
good nade.
But the wrong room though. And Nerves surprisingly very calm in this situation. Tosses a molly. Yeah, turn up. This dude is on some molly. But Ryfern, oh no! He is Bird Hunter. I love that. Bird Hunter. Oh dear.
Yeah. I don't know what Matt can do here. I don't think he can get rezzed. His teammates rezzed. And I think they're struggling with connectivity issues as well. So a little bit unfortunate on a map this small to be experiencing those problems this late in the tournament. What they have to make do here. Number one versus RRQ. Very tippy top up here.
And what is going on? It does look like Nez wants to take a bit of a trip. Backup is close. Does get a big flank. What's even bigger is D-Roy's DP28. Cannot, or rather not allowing anybody to really jump back in here. Beyond might finish off Hams, but there we go. RRQ, they take number one. So number one, they're out of contention for that top one spot.
Yeah, and number one, man, they have just been falling further and further. Yesterday they played great, but today it's just really not going their way now. As they're losing more and more placements as the day progresses. It's RRQ who's starting to build up a little bit of steam, but RRQ's not out of the woods yet. They still need to perform a little bit better. I think they still need to get placement points and a few more kills.
And that they do. And Bren are on that onslaught once more. They do have 3 kills, still have 12 squads to worry about. Cannot. They have escaped the clutches of Bren so far. Seem pretty happy with the progress they've made, but it seems like the Nori Temple is their chosen foothold, their chosen stronghold. Heal situation still not looking good. It really is the trademark of Rainbow Island. No heal, just kill.
Yeah, no heal, just kill. This is about as good as it gets here. A couple of med packs and then just some painkillers. Really the most that you can ask for at this point. I really think they're having connectivity issues. Look at that. They're like teleporting.
It could be that. It really could be that. And sometimes it's just the way it is, you know. It can be incredibly unpredictable, but thank goodness for League Ops for making this such an enjoyable viewer experience. You know, they've done their best to make everything run as smoothly as they can. Oh no, not the slime. Oh, it's not a king slime, so it's all good. Momo Ross. Mindset, they look much better this time around.
Yeah, a little bit more confident, a little bit better. Meanwhile, Brenda, again, once more, like Jack Kerouac on the road, as the rest of the members here of MS now pushing down from the southeast. Nothing really to write home about. And this is one of the slower, I think, maps that we've seen here on Rainbow Island.
That's right. On the road might lead, or rather might lead them to the Dharma bumps. So far, it has not happened yet, but they are kind of basking in the blue once again. It is circle number 2, so they don't have too much to worry about. But every time we keep saying that, somebody dies to the blue. Yeah, I keep jinxing it.
Well, let's see if anybody does drop. I could go for a sausage. Like,
oh yeah.
I could go for really. I wonder if I can not make. Maybe I'll order some for my friend. Sayawa.
I want food. in a game where it's just constantly teasing us. Look at all these sausages just
Yeah,
ready for the
it's not
taking.
very fun to get teased by sausages a lot.
Yes. But,
I'm just looking for you to agree with me.
yes. I just don't understand.
Oh no,
Oh.
and Matt is dead. That's the last of Blacklist as well.
Oh dear me. And this game does look like it's gonna wrap up. Not. It won't take too long, I feel like. Everybody's just kind of mopping up everyone else now, and they're just waiting for the circle to collapse. What are they doing?
Barry
though?
is like doing his best, trying to hide. They're trying to fight. Where is he even?
He's in the big, what do you call those blocks. But it seems like he's been fouled.
Oh no, Barry, no. They found him.
And Resurgence, they are out of top. Well, at least they're
There's
top
one
one
more.
spot.
I think one more Resurgence
Ooh.
player.
And who could it be? As Abu taking quite a bit of damage here from the Bren boys and wants to reduce them to dust, but Evil has a good idea where he's gonna go. If he lands the shot, he does land the first, he lands the second!
Ooh.
Oh my lord.
Abu, man, he's taking so much fire. He's down to red again. Has to prone, has to hide, but there's really not much. Not much left in the tank. He has to rely on his teammates for cover. But look at Abu, desperate. Smoked sausage in the middle of the field. He's surrounded. And he's just gonna be melted away. Nobody can back him up. He knew he was dead to rights there.
That has been the case as team number one, which is Mindset. They hear the gunfire. They have a decision to make. They are fairly healthy on the heals and ammunition. So if they choose to take this fight, it's really no harm, no foul on their side. But Bren, they do have that confidence boost.
Ooh.
They even take Momo's. Just give him a little warning shot. You know, just
But that's a
around the
down.
ears. Oh, no. It is still going to be fairly even. RAW, though, doesn't have too much health. But if they choose to engage Bren on the low ground, that could be the noose that finally finishes them off.
Yeah, the problem is they have to push into...
Yeah, they do. They choose to do that. No qualms whatsoever. No hesitation. And they're really strong-arming them at the moment. But Momo could be in a dangerous position here. He does have the Excalibur. I want to see this. Hit him! Oh, no! Bren getting the brunt of the damage here by MS Mindset. They want to reclaim that top spot. They throw out that watchtower here just to get as much information as they can. Marge has a bit of a problem to solve. And I have to say, just the positioning of Bren right now, even though they're down 3 players, Marge has to do something here. No way! No way RAW finishes that. And he does! Oh my lord. They're showing up. MS, Mindset, Killer Instinct coming through, finishing Bren off, and Bren might drop to the bottom 8 again.
Yeah, that's a little bit harsh for Bren right there, but in the end, that's just the way the sausage crumbles. Pardon me, by the way, again, I did have a little bit of a technical issue. My mic suddenly went on the fritz, but it's all okay now. Pinoy landing a couple of good shots. A little bit of damage here, not too much. Not too much to worry about right here, but the gun shots are now coming in. They might try to blow up this vehicle, right? What are they doing? Oh, okay.
Sometimes you never know. The mind of a Sausage Man Pro is an enigma, a combination of unknown machinations. As we are moving towards the final few circles here, we're only in circle 3, but we only have 9 teams left. Again, this might be a quick one, as WDC, they have escaped the scourge of Bren that has been gnawing at their crops, at their lifeblood.
Yeah, only 9 teams left, and we're still at Circle 3. So it has been definitely fight after fight. And it doesn't look like it's stopping now because Mindset, they're yet again locked in another battle with another team. They're looking to go from on top in the high ground, though, but they have to be decisive because they are still in the blue. And heals are not very bountiful, or plentiful rather, as we are still in this area. But that's a good knockdown right now, as it's a couple of knockdowns as well. MS, they're doing great. They mop it up and they clean out Ultima.
They do. In a very convincing fashion. As RS, they have the numbers advantage over GD, but GD, they have this silly dragon. They are waiting. They have a mech versus dragon here. Technology over magic. Who is going to prevail? Unfortunately, the mech doesn't have the burst capability of a silly dragon, but the sustained fire is going to prove problematic. Does have an excellent amount of health and an excellent amount of armor here to just kind of duke it out. GDT1. They are somewhat struggling here to finish off, as Kami is looking like an absolute tank, both figuratively and literally. Fadlan has to jump down, has to encompass this player, otherwise they might be losing more and more bodies and sausages.
Yeah, GD, they have to deal with this mech somehow. And right now, QQ only really doing enough to, but there's shots from long range. Ray Young looking to be the third party, make life a little bit more difficult for one of those teams. So, okay, good connection, decent connection.
They do that. The mecha, maybe not in the best spots. We have a little bit of yet an poor dragon.
Yeah.
Retchi just, if it's not for me, it ain't for anybody else.
Oh, all right, GD, they've lost a player, but they still got Rashi. Rashi, what are you made of? Let's find out as Kami, gun barrel poking out from the edge of the smoke. Still can't find him, trying to go from up on high. We'll try to bail out of the situation, but a lot of eyes are trained on him as well. So the moment he gets out of this, he might be shot down by someone else.
That could be the case, as Orechi is holding on to his precious RPG ammo for now. Those things are a bit of a rarity. They do get a UFO to their name. We are in the fourth circle, pardon me, with only 8 teams left. And this one has found himself in a bit of a doldrum. Not much is happening. A few shots have been exchanged, but no real dives, no real commitments. As Rogers, they do hunker down on this compound. And everybody's just waiting. What was that, though? Dear.
And I don't think there's any way to get, it's very difficult to get a res off at this point in the game. I really don't think there's any possibility anyone does get res, even if you do have the res tokens. So really, whatever numbers you have right now, you're probably going to be taking them all the way to the end of the game.
Yep. This is the perfect time to start a bit of a fire pit. Start roasting them sausages. Maybe grab a bit of a snack. They do pop that scan just to see if there's anybody under them or anybody trying to infiltrate this high ground. But Retchi, still sharp, still as wary as he was in the beginning of the round. Has a good feeling that there is somebody close to them. Rightfully so.
Well, 8 teams left. 23 players still alive. There's a little bit of ground to cover. The circle a little bit more for the party area, a little bit more for...
Yeah. We do have a little bit more to go. As TMT, they are immovable here. Momo Ross not really giving up or not being very subtle, as they are using as much ammo as they can to just kind of tell TMT that we're still here. Don't bother us.
Yeah, indeed. And they are getting peppered away. A lot of bullet fire being thrown out here towards the east of the circle. There are quite a lot of teams still, rather a lot of bodies. That's a lot of bodies in that one small area. A lot of loot actually to be picked up as well. Good shot. And that's the end of Pinoy right there. RRQ, I think that's their... No, they still have 3 more players, I think, hanging around the north side, but that's their fail-safe, or rather their flank player now down on the move. Mindset S can they be able to take it against TMT here? They got the teleporter going, bouncing perfect, rightly on top, but then there is a plan here for TMT. Getting close, gets the shot actually. They get one with the RPG. Really nice shot as well. Momo Ross looking to go from up on above. He doesn't land the shots on. Still, it's good for his TMT. Yukon. Can he get the hit? He does, but doesn't get it down from behind. It's Excalibur!
And whoever said the Excalibur was an honorable weapon, it is still a sword, and Momo Ross is using it. Nobody escapes. You can never leave. And I think that's our fill of Excalibur kills. We've seen quite a number of them, and you know what we have in bunches are these colorful keys. Here are a pair for all you lovely viewers out there. Once again, big thanks to our sponsors. Big thank you to Sausage Man for making this possible. With 15 players, 16 players left alive with 6 teams and an ample amount of cover.
Well, ample amounts of cover, sure, but still getting smaller and smaller. Are going to every piece that they can claim. It's the final area. We're already in party area 6, circle 6, as the 3 remaining members of RRQ look to work their way from the west. 3 teams down from the south, 2 from everybody trying to come in and find a spot from within the tiny area that they have left.
Tiny indeed is the proper word for this, as circle 6 could be the death of many of these players. A lot of gunshots have been pouring out from the top here, and MS seem to have taken control away from TMT. Very daring by Beyond here to just maybe thirst that kill onto Kiki. But when you are thirsty, you will be denied.
Ooh, good shots coming in from Momo Ross all the way from up top. And they might look to capitalize on this here. Damage will be exchanged here. RQ, they still have a couple players already lost 2. What do you do about it here? The aggression doesn't pay off, but the Excalibur yet again is doing work.
Indeed he is. And somebody...
Oh, where is this coming from?
He gets another one!
Excalibur, he finds another one, and Momo Ross, the Sword Slayer.
The Knights of the Round Table. What about this lone sausage? Oh dear me. Indeed he is. And very aggressive. Man, if I was Momo right now, I would want to fight everybody. You know what I mean? With all the swipes, that is gonna give me the biggest boost of my life. And it looks like it's gonna be the case. He ain't scared. Dero, you got axe in your name, but I got a sword in my hand!
Hello! As he finds yet again another. He's just going around swording people to death. What are we seeing here from Momo Ross? He's the last samurai.
Tom, is that you?
Tom! Can he pull another one? Does he get another? He's getting close. He's got another one. How many is he allowed to get?
And look at this. 3 more to hit the 20 bomb. But I don't think the number of players left will allow him to do that, but he is gunning for it. He still wants more of it. Although the boys at Mindset, they're cleaning it up. Does he get the final slash?
Oh my God. Momo Ross.
Did I say? Go ahead.
I'm stunned.
Stunned.
I have no words.
I did say that, oh man, Mindset might be struggling to go back on their perch at the top spot. And Mindset was like, well, not with the way you're thinking. And I love that. I love the killer instinct. I love the mentality. And it just proves that every single team here is out for blood. What a way to end day 2.
He must be on, like an endorphin rush right now. After getting all those Excalibur kills, that guy is a man unleashed. Oh my God, I have no idea what I just saw. I'm myself.
You know, we did see a very intimate Excalibur performance, and there is a word that you cannot spell without EX, and that is what Momo did to everybody. And that word is exciting. Yes, it's so exciting. The way he just waved his sword around, and chopped everybody up. Again, also the more technical aspects of the game, just the confidence to just catch everybody off guard. Like, there's no way a man would come up and swipe, and he even gets down, great. But that didn't stop him. Not at all.
He actually gets killed, and he comes back with a vengeance and gets more for kills. Live by the sword, die, or rather, die the sword, live by the sword.
I love it. You know, the last sausage samurai. Well, he is, you know, Tom, please.
The last sausage right.
Oh man, I just that was a great performance, man. I feel like I'm so underwhelming to hype this man up, but my goodness, he chopped 8 people. After he died, he's like, you know, that's cool, but check this out.
There was no answer. Again, oh wow. Spectacular, absolutely spectacular. And look at this. How does he do it? That's son.
He is looking like a Grey Knight with a furious charge, with all the fury from the God Emperor himself. Bringing Grimdark to this battlefield, my lord. Yes.
And they give it to him.
Ooh.
They give him the swipe.
Oh my gosh. What a jump.
My God. That mindset coming out here. Just plays away from VV. It's 2 whole days. But now we have been deep mindset esports. They are the #1 team right now in South Asia. The team 2 Brook 7K right behind them is #4. RQ are making the climb back. They're now at 6th. And they were second place. They were in half clear on been low, but Blacklist still from them. They're 9th.
They have to somehow manage to get a minimum of 50 points to be competitive for the top 4 now. And man, Evos. I really hate to say it, but they're just not in this anymore. I don't want to be the bringer of bad news.
Because it's 21, so it's not
that bad.
Yeah, I don't think they're getting out of the lower half, but I do think that they are significantly improving. It's like one of those, like I learned a lot by being here.
Yes, that is true. That is true, actually. And this is one of the greatest things about Sausage Man also. It's really giving a lot of people the opportunity to chase their dreams, to, you know, be a pro player, to be the biggest wiener, the biggest sausage. And that is something that I just absolutely adore because C was a pretty, at least for shooters, right? And shooters in general. It's been, at least very recently, didn't give us too many chances. But here we are, Sausage Man on the forefront of our mobile shooter scene.
Me, or am I like super blurry?
It's okay. Your digital mask. You're about to be revealed as one of the sausage agents.
Oh dear. I wonder what's going on there. I'm gonna try to fix that real quick. But let's go and find activity while I sort out my camera.
That's right. That's right. And these activity winners, we are going to be once again calling them very, very lucky, as the Razor Kishi goes to Angelin Sicon. The $10 Razor Gold vouchers goes to Lloyd Gershamo and pardon me. Nicole Kate also gets a gold voucher. There are 2 Cuddling Shark backpacks. And AJ Opos, Ricky Soberano 5 the second will get them. Now, why isn't that me and Illustrado? Again, no salt. The custom 100%. Room card, 100%, goes to Mama RT. And 300 candies goes to Thara M.
Well, congratulations to you guys, as now we are at the very end of our journey. Of course, we do have the standings coming in soon. We just saw them. But yeah, I do want to quick to our sponsors before we go. Big thanks to Razor Gold, of course. Razor Gold, world of gaming deals as the unified virtual credits for gamers worldwide. You can use Razor Gold to recharge on Sausage Man to make an even better gaming experience. And to make things even sweeter, in Razor Gold, you get to be a part of Razor Silver, the only loyalty rewards for gamers. With every $1 you spend Razor Gold, you get Razor Silver, Razor Silver to redeem Razor Gear, games, and digital vouchers.
I better win that yellow cap. I missed the red one. I missed the blue one. Please. Stop teasing me. But then again, guys, talk about everything we can win here. Why is it only getting better, you ask? Because Sausage Man and our beautiful sponsors are only
That
getting,
umbrella.
yeah, you know, just a lot of protection. The Sausage Man
I
bag
need
is
that umbrella. You'll be so dry. You will be so dry. Oh my god, I'm gonna take a screenshot.
I need that hat, please. But then again, guys, there's also other things like the Razer Hammerhead True Wireless Pro, the Razer Kishi, and another one, and a Razer Gaming Finger Sleeve to make you the quickest sausage in the land. $10 worth of Razer Gold vouchers, a Sausage Man Scarecrow, a Sausage Man bag, like I mentioned, and this beautiful looking Brawly.
Definitely, but yeah, we will into very members of this tournament day of the tournament. We have one more day for you guys tomorrow, and that's going to be the final 4 games here. So excited for it, but definitely am expecting and hoping that we will be seeing games more of it. But wow, it's been a wild ride.
It has been. It has been a wonderful ride. This second day has not disappointed whatsoever. We've had our fill of sausage-based action, and the prizes have only gotten better. The only way this could get better is if I won that hat and Illustrato won the Cuddling Shark backpack. No lie.
Yeah, no lie. But yeah, I think, oh my god, I feel blurry. I don't know what's going on. Something's really going on with our connectivity today. But yeah, that has been, I think, it for us here. Before we leave, Raph, any final words?
Man, I am just so excited for tomorrow that words cannot describe how excited I am to get this weekend going.
Me too, man. I think tomorrow will be absolutely action. We saw we've been asking for the Excalibur kills all tournament long, and finally we have it. And we saw quite a lot of it, courtesy of Momo Ross here, who was just an absolute force to be reckoned with all across the tournament. But yeah, that's been it for today. Oh yeah. Oh, sorry. No, I have to. Raph, I think you have to talk about the sponsor again because I'm lagging.
Absolutely, absolutely. Once again, guys, we are gonna give a big thank you to Razer, our sponsor, because Razer Gold welcomes you to a world of exclusive gaming deals as the unified virtual credits for gamers worldwide. You can use Razer Gold to recharge on Sausage Man for an even better gaming experience. To make things even sweeter, when you use Razer Gold, you get to be a part of Razer Silver, the only loyalty rewards program for gamers. Every $1 you spend, every $1 you spend with Razer Gold earns you 50 Razer Silver. Accumulate Razer Silver to redeem Razer gear, games, and digital vouchers. Now you guys are probably wondering, how do we do that? It is actually very simple. Again, all you have to do is to visit the Sausage Man Recharge site, enter your game ID, select your server, select your region so you don't accidentally give it to your sausage doppelganger, and select Razer Gold as your payment method. Log in with your Razer Gold wallet to complete the purchase, and there you go. You are a winner and more.
Oh, there we have it. That's it. Thank you again for joining me, Illustrato. We will be back tomorrow with more SEA Sausage Man Championship. So see you all tomorrow. Good game and good night.